Hello, hello, and welcome to Season 3. This is the last one that's going to be on a quote-unquote weekly basis because, well, we're actually relatively caught up now. One thing I want to say before we get into these episodes, something I realized yesterday, my high scores on the RuneScape high score site are so out of date. I'm missing about 500 mil XP, whereas on RunePixels it's up to date, and we're caught up. So, as of yesterday, the realization that we aren't actually rank 11 anymore. We're rank 10 as a duo. No, we're not. We're rank 8 as a duo, which is pretty good. I just wish the homepage would actually update for that. Anyway, enjoy Season 3. I want to dive into Greg. The reason I want to do this is because I want a Slayer goal, which I may allude to, but if I want a Slayer goal, I want the stuff Greg brings, aka the hybrid armor, because I would really like to perk that out specifically for Slayer, so then I don't have to swap gear all the time. But yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, like I said in that clip, I didn't mean for it to come out that way, but yes, I'm going to do Greg because I have a plan. My plan involves my next goal. Obviously, the overload and stuff will mean I go back to Raziel eventually, but right now, I'm thinking about Slayer. I'm thinking maybe even 120, but I want the perfect Slayer gear. So in order for that to happen, I want Greg's hybrid armor, and I want to perk it out with, Scav 4, Dragon Slayer, Undead Slayer, the other Slayer, Demon Slayer. Just fully pimp it out. That's the plan. So I'm going to try and figure out some sort of AFK-ish Greg setup. And just hopefully the crests are going to come flying in. Whilst I've got you here, I may as well show you what I've got. It's nothing. Nothing to show. 48 kills and 1 essence. One of the helmets did come from Greg, but we still need legs and I need 3 crests. I don't really care about the weapons. So I'm sure all I'm going to get is weapons. Oh, and I have max rep, by the way. So, I'll figure this out. Wow, 100 Greg. I'm pretty OP. Oh man, it's begun. Essence number 1 of this. Oh man, come on, not a body. Why? Bit of an update to the gear. I've decided to do some primal plate bodies. They're only +1 whilst I was testing, and I made more spikes, which I am chunking through. I'm thinking after this, maybe I'll try the Death Ward relic as well for a bit more AFK, a bit more ease, a bit more passivity to it. But if that happens, you probably won't see it unless I have a drop, and then I'll update you as I go. It's time for Death Ward relic. Can I not give it to him? I thought I'd give it... Is it this guy? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. So now I have this. I should be able to very quickly teleport over to campus. So this will give me Death Ward. It's not really working because, I don't know. Like, I keep dying and I have the tank armor on, but maybe I'm doing less damage now, so... More stuff is happening. It's really kind of getting me. It's close to being 100% perfect, but it's just not quite there. But here we go. Boom, Death Ward. So I'm going to pop this on right here. Death Ward. So now it's going to be Death Ward, Fury the Small, and Persistent Rage. And hopefully it goes a little better. I might go and finish this Primal Armor and get it up to like +3, maybe 5. Unsure. I'm going to do that first though. Okay, just for reference, this is not working. I have Death Ward on, it's the +3 armor now. Spike harness is full, all this stuff is on, and I'm still dying, as you can see by the sign on cooldown. I don't know what else to upgrade. I don't have Vamp Scrimshaw unlocked. I obviously don't have a Blood Fury. Oh, I don't know. I could just keep grinding this out. It's not hard to not die, but, you know, I want to AFK this, and it's not letting me. I've switched to Necro now. Melee just kept killing me, and I just didn't want to use Necro. Maybe this won't work either, but I'm getting PBs, so it's dying faster, and I'm just using the Ghost, so let's see how this goes. Oh, fuck off. Not another helmet. Come on. Oh, hey, blue text. Blue text. Not what I wanted to see, not a crest, but blue text. Bro, what is this? Another body. I'm done recording clips after this for bodies and helms. I'm done. Okay, I realize this is totally random. Why are you at energies? But I'm sure some of you or most of you can figure out why. I've been convinced by one of my friends to go ahead and use my memory strands to get the XP because I've been sitting capped out for so long and I don't want to talk about that. So yeah, this will take an hour at most. So I'll get all the energies, probably show you that. Then I'll do the engram run, do the hand in, which won't level me up, do the engram run, hand them in, which will level me up, so you'll see that part. Well, here we go. That's all the energy collected. I guess I'll save bank spaces for all these, which is upsetting to say out loud. But now to go collect 8 engrams, just get XP, 12 engrams, get a bunch of XP, collect the 12 engrams again, and get a level up. So I'll see you at part 2. Okay, I lied. I'm checking in with you now. I got all the engrams. I just need to charge them all, which I guess I'll do very quickly. And then I'll do this again after. This didn't really take long at all to collect all these. I would say maybe 3 minutes to collect all, maybe 4. And so I'm not worried about this. Obviously the energies took longer, but this doesn't feel like it's going to be a very regular occurrence. I don't know how quickly I'll exactly stack 10,000. But let's have a dopamine thing. Yo! 60k. 756k. Damn! Okay, right. Round 2. Right, here we go. This time it is done. Yep, give me that. And then, boom! I can't believe I'm saying a div level. But there we go, 111 div. Probably a long time till I'm back here, but I suppose it's time for a farm run and then straight back to Greg. Oh my god, no way. What? What? Okay, right, calm down a little. I've had another body and another helmet. I don't feel like recording those anymore. What is this? How can I get the pet and still not get that? What is this? Oh well, I mean, I'm happy. This is my second boss pet, and it's a big deal, second boss pet wise, because on any account I've never had more than one, and now on an account I have more than one. Cool. I would make a little clip here. I'm about to go have a nap, which is why I'm making the clip. I'm at 396 KC. There's another anima core body in my inventory. If I get the collection log up, there we are. 6 helmets, 7 bodies, 0 legs, no main hand, no crest, importantly. Yeah, so I'll have a nap, and then I'll come back, and we just go again. That's the whole point of this. I'm committing, and I'm committing quite well, and I want to stick to it. Wow, 500 KC at Greg Gorovich in normal mode.
Oh my god, I got frozen core. I guess I claimed that, right?
Yes, you claimed that. What the fuck? Okay, you saw that clip before where my duo got the frozen core of Lang. Undeserved, completely spooned. Is anybody surprised? No. So we were looking at making the main hand weapon from it, but we're missing 2 Blackstone hearts. So I might actually do ED3 at some point soon. Here's just a little Greg check-in. There's our log. It's just full of dormant helms and bodies. Legs don't exist. I have a ton of crests. No other weapons. ton of essence rather. No main hand weapon, no crest, and the KC is at 606, so this isn't going very well. Enjoying the episode so far. Obviously there's still a lot of Greg to go, and mark my words, we're not ending this episode until I reach my goal. I would love to aim for even having the whole boss log, because I've never actually had a boss log done before, but you know. If you're enjoying the episode, just midway reminder, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment. I love reading comments, I really do. Right, let's get back to the gains. Of Greg, I'm not sure why I'm getting hurt so much here. Yeah. Is today the day? I don't know. I'm at, what am I at? Beasts, I said beasts, down to Greg. 643 KC. Arguably, I'm gonna end up at 1,000 KC today. I'm hoping I see something. I do have a second little plan on the side that I want to do, which is get Grenwall spikes, but I'm not too invested at this point. Let's just hope Greg spits out some crests. Oh hey, hey, got a drop. Oh well, not what I want. What the fuck? I don't want this. It's game, please. Man, what is this? What is this? This marks the end of this trip, and the end of this trip, one, I want to mention 2 essence and 3 offhand glaives in my inventory. I don't really want to talk about that one. But this kill is the 750th kill. Like I said in a clip before, I think, maybe I said it? If I get to 1,000 with nothing, I think I'm done. I might be done anyway if I get to 1,000. Nothing to show for this, so I'm gonna go do my farm run, and then I'll kind of see how I feel, but let's show this first. Grigorovich, 750 KC, collection log, 7 helms, 9 bodies, 0 legs, 14 essence, no main hand, 4 offhand, and the pet. Because of those 4 offhand glaives, I don't think I can necessarily say I'm dry, it just feels horrible. Oh my god, another one? Game! Oh, there we go. It happened. I got legs, dormant legs, no crest. I don't want to talk about this log. Whatever, got legs. Oh, I've done it. It's a crest. It's a crest. Ah! I'm about to show you, and we're just going to go through the whole thing. I'm going to full revo it. I don't have overload on. I don't have all my buffs on, like the incense sticks. I don't care. This is kill number 1,000, and the log hasn't changed since I last saw you. Not even an essence. I need to make a decision what I want to do. Right now, I'm going to take a break at 1,000 kills. That doesn't mean I'm not even going to come back later today. I absolutely could. I have enough charge in my charge pack to maybe go for another 3-4 hours, and then I'll be completely out, so I'll need to do div anyway. But yeah, I want to go maybe continue on with the herb runs to get the last few bits for my 1,000 overloads, but I need to get Grenwall seeds, so I might just chill on the side, catch Grenwalls the old-fashioned way, probably at Anachronia, and just slowly start making my way towards the crazy amount that I'm actually going to need. I don't feel like doing Abyssal Beasts without a 2-handed melee weapon. That doesn't sound fun at all. And there's kill number 1,000, right? Right? There we go. Kill number 1,000. Get me out of here. Yeah, okay, right. Who knows what the next clip will be. In the background, you're going to see me collecting my Grenwall spikes in Dino Land, and yeah, I just wanted to get a bit of footage and show you that I'm doing it. Back to the live clips. Why is there a Grenwall off the cliff? 5,000 Grenwall spikes. In the background, I'm going to show some very small clips of me and my duo in ED3. Essentially, we're going to make what I alluded to before in a previous clip. We needed, I think, 2 more Blackstone hearts between us, so we're going to get those. I have footage briefly from the first boss and from Ambassador. For whatever reason, I've lost the clip of Tara Ket, just as a heads up. Let's go. Bro.
I'm dying. What happened?
You stood in absolutely everything. What? What is that? I got a collection log. Probably doesn't matter. Told GCRU kills them. I don't know what to do here at all.
Get ready for Maze Play Devotion when he does a voice line, I'll tell you when.
I don't have devotion.
Before he dies. We're fine. Got achievement.
I got 53 reinforced dragon bones. And the achievements are still just flooding in. Okay, so in a clip probably 10, 15, I don't know when the original clip happened, when the duo got the frozen core. And I know for a fact once that clip goes live, it's just going to continue the trope of this being the most spooned duo group in existence. And fair enough. We've decided, I'm going to say decided together, but not really. I want the offhand, and my voice is going. Sorry. We want the offhand because the whole point of me doing Greg is for the Slayer grind, so eventually I'll get 115, which won't take that long, which will mean we can get the whip from the Abyssal Lords, so then tier 92 with a 95 offhand. So that's kind of what we're going to go with, and to be honest, it looks better. The offhand one just looks better. So my glorious bars are going rip. This was a whole point of doing the whole masterwork thing. That's kind of gone in the bin. Or I could just make wings. No, okay. So I'm going to make the offhand. It's definitely the sliver. I'm just going to make that one-way process. Yeah, okay. And done. So now I believe we can make the dark sliver with the frozen core, and that should be that one-way process. Boop. Yeah, I'll equip it. I'll just repair it if the duo wants. Oh, that's so tiny. What? I thought that was going to be way bigger. But yeah, tier 95 offhand.
That's what she said.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. No die or anything. I mean, yeah, cool. I'm going back to Greg. Why is he here? What's going on? Anyway, where were we? Rep.
Is it full AFK or do you actually have to pay attention to stuff?
It's full AFK.
I could be persuaded.
Wow, fully completed. Okay, as you can see there from the duo getting a Greg collection log, we're doing this obviously not together. That would be a waste of time. He has max rep, but he's at like no KC. Quick chat your KC quickly. He's doing this. He's doing it. 38.
Loads of kills.
So hopefully we'll be able to get 2 more crests in the meantime. Yeah, I guess I'll update when need be. Oh, game.
What?
Fuck. Cannot believe I'm making a clip saying this. If you told me this ages ago, whenever I started this, that I would be making the clip right now, I wouldn't have believed you. And not only would I not have believed you, I wouldn't have done this in the first place. But there's 119 necromancy. I mean, 9.8 million until 120. I swear to God if I'm still here. I swear. Just a quick KC check-in, blah, blah, blah. Greg, 1,110. Ugh. Okay, so doing the farm run in between the Greg trips as per usual. And I believe with this patch, there we go, 113 farming. After this run, I will go to the fort and I'll see how many I've got and if I'm potentially ready to make the overloads. Oh, would you look at that? I've got my 1,000 extreme 3s, I've got my 1,000 super 4s. I have the torsos. I'll do one run of these just to make sure I go over. but what I'm missing to make the full overloads is the Fellstalk. So with the herb runs now, I'll be switching over to Fellstalk. But today is editing day, and unfortunately, I could do Greg, and I actually might do Greg because I can get a little bit of charges out of this. The problem is I forgot to put logs into my auto disassembler, so I have no simple parts. I threw in a bunch of magic logs last night, but I'm sure it's not going to be enough. 520? No. Another 500. Does that let me do a full stack? Almost. Okay, so I'll do Greg whilst editing. I imagine I'm going to have no clips to show, but yep, that's really cool. Oh, thank God. That's a crest. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3, baby! Holy shit, what? What? I've done it! I've decided I'm not gonna go for log. I don't actually care. Maybe one day I'll come back, maybe not. Who knows? The plan right now is to go figure out what I want to do with this gear, so I'll talk about those plans once I figure that out and set it up. Okay, let's talk Greg plans. In my inventory you're going to see most of what I got that I recall being notable. A bunch of salvage, bunch of raw sharks, a ton of magic logs, and a ton of battle staves. I've got my 6 offhand glaives, because why not, my 3 crests, a set of anima core. It's wild that I only got 1 legs that whole time. And then 6 and 10, but some of those are from Vindicta as well. So if I go into the log, 1,221 KC, because obviously I did a little bit more after the 3rd crest, and that's the log. Still missing the main hand, but everything else is there. Oh, yeah, also 27 Sliskean essences, I suppose. Here's the plan. I'm going to attach a crest to this. Combine the crest. Slisky helmet. Let's do this one, Slisky chest, and let's do this one, Slisky legs, hybrid armor. Okay, what I plan to do with this, the first goal is actually going to be Erits. If I remember, I'll put it up on the screen. I'm looking for that boost in, I believe it's critical strike chance, which won't affect my Necro Slayer, obviously, but it'll affect the other styles. If I really want to, I can go get War Priest to help with Necro. But yes, I also have to perk this out, all that good stuff. There's a lot to do. I don't know which one I'm going to do first, but we have armor now. Hello, my name is Exotic and welcome back to our competitive group Ironman Progress series. The race for the ranks never stops, and today we're pushing even harder to solidify our spot on the leaderboards. It's all about efficiency, teamwork, and that next big upgrade. Let's get straight into the games. Very quickly, I decided to perk out the new Slayer gear. This one has Biting 2, Undead Slayer, Demon Slayer, Dragon Slayer, and on the legs I've just put Enhanced Devoted 4. I could replace this with something like Impatient down the line, but now I need to go get the Tuska War Priest for the upgrade. I want to work towards getting the War Priest for the Slayer armor, in which case I need to kill Erits, I think it's Erits. But I want to use the cannon for that. I want to get the double cannon mold because I still need to do a bunch of AFK on the side, so I can just smith some cannonballs in the meantime. This is about a 1 in 120 chance to get it from here, so I'll show you if I get it. Oh, double ammo mode. Okay, collection log. I didn't realize it was one, but we got it. So I'm gonna give this a shot with AFKing these guys. 3,000 is not going to last me a long time. I'm well aware of that. So I'll throw this on, throw the aggro overload, fire that, and just kind of begin. I guess hopefully we'll be able to see a couple pieces in this time, but these cannonballs will not last, I know. Aha, right. That's one piece. We got the War Priest helmet, and I used maybe 250 cannonballs. At that rate, I should finish. Well, Tuska's Wrath. We don't need this. Me and the duo both have it, but you know, it's there. Okay, I finished the Erits. It really wasn't that bad. It turns out I needed around about 2,500 cannonballs to get them. I got 4 Tuska's Wrath along the way. I got all 6 pieces of War Priest. Now, I don't really know how this works. If I select effect, unlock this one, it now has, I believe it's just activated now. So if I put that on, is it activated? Select effect. Tuska's Might. It has a chance to deal critical damage. Cool, I believe that's on now. The armor draws, it now has a chance to blah 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 blah. Okay, neat. Next step, I need to go make a shitload of Slayer rings. Right, here we go. I am Slayer ready. What I will say right now is I want 115 Slayer. I really want 120, but 115 Slayer, we're back on the goal. This is the Necro setup. So I changed the Enhanced Devoted to R5 Genocidal and Scav 3. Did not get lucky with Scav 4, however, I've thrown a ton of gems into the auto disassembler, so I'll get to that in need be. And it's not just Necro that's set up. I've also, if I go into here, I've got range set up in the same thing, just with the bow obviously. I've got magic set up, which I realize now this is named badly. Magic, there we go. I've got necro and I've got melee set up. So, you know, this should be kind of fun, maybe. So I'm currently 600k off of 111, not far. The reason I want 115 is Abyssal Lords, they look fun. But yeah, there's probably not going to be too many Slayer clips to show. Maybe just getting souls, like for Note on Dragonkin. I don't have it. Oh, dwarf multi-cannon upgrade kit from a normal minion. Lol. So I'm continuing on with Slayer. There will be a clip shortly because I'm 120k off level. But I got a Dragon Slayer task. And if you'll notice, my inventory's not set up as usual. I think I'm gonna do ED2 for this. 147, obviously there's a ton of dragons in there. I wonder what it'll come back with. I'm using Necro, which I hate, but I mean, I'm closing in on 120. I should probably just get that done. But I am gonna use the Slisky gear. Mainly because it's got Dragon Slayer. I know I'm missing... It might be worse. It might just be worse than the normal one, but I'll give it a shot, right? Oh hey, 111 Slayer on Veraklith. That's pretty cool. Quick little update, I'm doing Moss Golems, and I'm actually wearing the magic gear. It's any excuse to try and not do Necro, because I cannot do the sit on the hill melee protect thing. I'm not strong enough for that. I'll give this a shot. If it's horrifically, abysmally bad, I will switch back to Necro, but I don't want to. If I scroll up, I've done 1,000 Lost Groves. Obviously it's 1 in 5. No, it's not. I think it's less. Anyway, I'll put the drop rates up of the gloves. I want them, we need them, and I want them. I really, really want Devoted on my gear. I thought I would be fine without it, and Enhanced Devoted's not really an option because I want both perk slots. So I might AFK this guy, you know, play around with the new melee tool. I have Demon Slayer on the Greg armor, so this probably is going to be fine. Essentially, I want to get Impatient for Genocidal. It seems like the easiest one to get, which requires me to have 7 Zami components. So hopefully I'll just blast out a few... What do you call it? A few War Priest. That would be nice. Let's go! Oh, I got the Zami pet. Oh. Well, to be honest, I thought I might have been making this clip earlier in the day with Greg. I thought that log would have happened, but it turns out Zami pet. So, I'm gonna get my first ever boss log ever. There we go. My first ever one. I'll come back in just a second when I've figured out what I want to do now. Okay, I figured out my plan because I actually do still want the Zami components. I'm going to get 5 Ushtabti Souls of Spiritual Mages. They're 1 in 500. No, they're not. They're 1 in 100, so in theory I only need 500 kills. And then I'll put them in my Slayer dungeon and I'll actually use that for once. So, got 5 here. Here goes. Okay, I believe with this last War Priest, that should be 7 pieces. Yes. So I'll turn this off. I was collecting Spiritual Warrior souls. I have 3 now, I believe. Mainly for the player-owned Slayer dungeon, because I know people make a bunch of rooms with a bunch of those, just so that they can get the Zami components if they finish the Zami log, which, you know, we just did. Need I remind you, we completed the log. So I'm gonna smush this. I believe I can make another gizmo. Gizmo here. Badoom badoom. Do I have an invention potion? That's the question. Let's see. No. Okay, we're gonna do this live. And you get to see my mess of a bank. There's method to the madness, I promise. So we'll make that. We'll make that. We'll make that. Extreme invention, drink that. I think it's nearly guaranteed I get this, not 100%. But there we go. So I'm gonna put this on the legs, and then hopefully I can get back to Slayer, although I actually think I need to go get energy.
I've got like 120 of them back.
Oh, look at that. Level up.
And the way to get Grandmaster Speed Killer is literally by teasing the fight, which is fucking shit. Like, I hate things like that.
Ooh, hit points level.
Shouldn't have to break the game's mechanics to complete a fucking achievement.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. Just a friendly reminder in the middle. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I love comments, and people have been messaging in game, and it's been fantastic. I've been enjoying that, interacting with the community. Let's get back into it. Just couldn't sustain like this with anything else except Necro. Oh, I did it. Where is it?
Oh, that's huge.
Woo!
I'll have that, thanks.
Demon's task, and I still have the Wilder Pies left over from Magister. So I think I'm gonna run into the Abyssal Lords and see what's up. I don't know if it even counts if I'm lower level. So who knows? I'll just use my pies if this works to get my bank spaces back, but who knows, maybe get a Scourge along the way. Embarrassing the 2 souls I'm putting in here. It's Pig and Shadow Warrior. But this is important because once I put those in, 5% XP boost for Slayer when you have a Slayer helmet equipped, because I hit 100 out of 173. Yeah, I've got Lava Strike Worms. I guess I'm just gonna keep blasting on. However, my EOF is on 1%, which means I need to do clue scrolls, which I really don't want to do. Oh, okay. Well, like I just alluded to, it's time for clue scrolls. I'm at 24 fortunates right now. So I think I'm gonna go for some masters. And look, because of the Easter event, I'm able to grab the Globetrotter outfit, which lets me teleport to places. I don't know which ones to use those on. It's probably gonna be something like Arc stuff, but time to figure out Clue Trainer and dive straight in. Alrighty, so I went ahead and did the masters that I have. It's 16 caskets. The fun part is, I started with 15, and the ring proc, 0.1% chance, so I had a 1 in 1,000 to get an extra casket. Always spooned. So I'm gonna, and to reiterate, I need 26 forts. Let's be real, I'm not getting it from this. The plan is to open these, see what I need left, and probably do easies. I'm gonna show you very quickly what the master log looks like. 16 out of 65, it's not terrible. Gilded Cavalier, that's the goal. I mean, let's say I get to 49 forts and then I get a Gilded Cavalier. I'm not breaking it, I will do something else. That's what I want. Getting the Souls kits would be cool as well, I won't break those. But let's start with the easies and the mediums, then I'll cut and we'll come back. There's going to be absolutely nothing to show for this, so I'm just going to spam through those. Fort. No, that's a clog. Got to keep a clogged fort. There's nothing rare from easies like there is in old school, right? But you know, may as well do it. Like, and I'll open the 1 medium and get ranger boots. Imagine though, right? I'm gonna clean this junk up and we'll do the master clues. Moment of truth. 16 masters. You know what we're hoping for. From those easies in that medium, I got 4. Huzzah. Right, let's go. Oh, that's not a good start. I've already got that, but it's a fort. I'm getting dupes. What is this all about? Hey, there we go. Reaper ornament kit. That's one of the kits. We need the souls next. Final one. No gilded cav! Oh, I'll clean this up. Okay, well, obviously I had to do more clues. I did some easies, I did some hards. I was only really going to show you if something cool happened. Nothing cool happened, but I'm up to my 50. I've got my Hydrix here, which this is going to feel bad to do. Misc support, alchemical Hydrix, make that. And then the part that actually hurts. I don't want to crush it. My Reaper points. So now I should be able to use a dust on this. There we go, up to 51. My duo is going to end up stealing this, which is actually kind of fine because I'm pretty sure he's given me a Hydrix before for something. I'm not sure what, actually, in hindsight, because I did make my own EOF, so I don't know. Anyway, the duo is going to be able to use that. I still have the Reaper ornament kit in preparation for the EOF ornament kit. But yeah, now it's back to a farm run, back to Slayer. As for the farm run, I am at 911 fell stocks. When that gets to over 1,000, we're doing the herbs. Oh hey, would you look at that? All that coil upgrade kit. That's for the duo. Will I interrupt this Slayer spam for an announcement? The herbs are ready. I've got 1,000 plus of each extreme. I've got 1,000 plus of each superset 4. I've got over 1,000 primal extracts, over 1,000 torstal, over 1,000 felstock. I believe this means I now get 1,000 elder overloads. I really hope I don't forget. I don't forget. I can England. I really hope I'm not forgetting anything, but yeah, I'm just gonna go and do this. I'm gonna get so many levels. By that I mean I'm gonna get 1 level. Well, I'm coming in with the check-in that I told you about. I'm gonna get a level, but I think I mathed incorrectly. Yes, I had the 1,000 extremes. Yes, I have the 1,000 supers, but I didn't take into account that these are gonna be 3 dose instead of 4 dose. So I'm not actually gonna end up with 1,000. Who knows? At this point, I don't care. I don't need to hit the perfect number. But there's 109 Herblore. Fantastic. I will not be getting another one of those levels. 3.6 million. But yeah, it kind of sucks for that realization, but I'll come back to you once these overloads are done. Actually, do have 1,000 overload 4s. I went through the bank and scraped together anything I could to hit the 1,000. So 1,000 overloads, 1,000 of each superset, and then the 1,000 crystal flasks. We are making 1,000 supremes, and then the elders comes after. But while I got you here, why don't we inspect the duo, see what he's doing? Okay, so he's at heists, 118, 19 million until his first real 120, because you know invention doesn't count. And that being said, with the Greg grind and the Slayer grind, I have funneled so much invention XP into him. So 200 mil should be soon, which means we won't need to siphon our gear anymore, which is huge. But yeah, potion time. Okay, the potions are made and I didn't even get to 110 Herblore. This is insane, but I have 1,101 Elder Overloads. Will I slay with these? Maybe. But I think I'm happier with my Holy Overloads, which I still have 6 of. So I think that's the plan. And I guess we're back to Slayer, which is Risen Ghost, because I need to get that Codex for my duo as well. Ta-da! 112. Weirdly, it's like the one Slayer level at high levels where you don't unlock anything. Nothing new. Oh! 107 attack! That means 13 more to go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just doing mammoths, just chilling.
1 in 50 from the raptor chest.
So that's not happening. Oh, okay.
You've got the key.
I guess now I really don't need to do these. No, I still want the dust. Just in the background, you're going to see me at the DKs right now. I wanted to give these a shot sort of on Slayer task. You know, in the back of my mind, I still always want those 10 of each rings to get those upgraded rings. I know that they have some uses, maybe not for me at my level, but it would be nice to do preparation. So there you go, get a drop. And just to let you know that sometimes this happens in the background. Okay, I'm still going with Slayer. It's going pretty well. I've got a Nightmare Creature task, which, now that I've had to do it without a cannon, feels terrible. I'm about 2.5 million away from 113, which is fine. I'm about to hit 100 mil Necro. Shame I'm using melee, because I'm going to go to Corp. I feel like AFKing for a little while, and if I can build those cannonball stacks, like, maybe to 10,000, that would be really, really good. I'm going to try taking melee in again, and see how it goes. Obviously, I can't do the old setup because auras are gone. So I'm going to play around with this for a bit. I'm going to try Vamp, and if that doesn't work out, I'll try Darkness and just give it a shot. It's not full AFK. I'm going to have to do my own prayer, and I can't even be bothered getting a rune pouch, which is why I've got all my runes here. So probably you're not going to see any clips. I doubt anything's going to happen. I'm not going to show Holy Elixirs. I'm not going to show Spirit Shields. Nor will I even show cannonballs unless it's the end of the clip and I'm like, right, I've got enough back to Slayer. I guess the only chance is a sigil. Right, I'll show a sigil if it happens. But let's go do Court for a few hours. Oh, what? Well, I got a sigil. A spectral sigil. Well, cool. If you're noticing a little bit of a trend, I'm kind of hopping all over the place. Slayer's taking me everywhere. And that trend's going to continue, but we're going to start seeing some things now. There we go. That's me hitting the drop rate for the fucking corrupted gem. I didn't realize I was going to get a pop-up there, but yes.
There we go.
120! Double, triple, quadruple broadcast, only triple. I just wanted to throw this in quickly. I love getting messages like this. Big shout out to you. Thank you for the message. I appreciate it. Back to the clips.
Oh, I got dropped.
Wait, this could be the moment. Bow. Oof.
Take that.
Savage.
We take that.
As seems to be the case for this episode so far, we're going to continue on with just some complete randomness all over the place. A lot of this is going to highlight the duo and some of the blue text he's received, and some's going to be blue text I received, but let's just go on with the clips.
It's probably death mark.
There's no time. Oh, fuck's sake.
Lol.
Oh shit. It's actually a good drop.
Yeah.
The ritual shard. Huge.
Grab.
Oh, 60. I was wondering what the fireworks were. 60 million hit healthy points. I'm gonna get the Slayer level and Cinderbanes on the same tick. You ready? 3, 2, 1. See, there's the pop-up, and
Congrats, congrats.
I did not get Cinderbanes.
You ready?
Oh, you found stuff.
Woo!
2 milli.
A max skill.
$21 XP. Pause.
It's a range level, mate. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, everyone gives a fuck. GZ me.
No.
GZ me.
Nope.
GZ me.
Nope.
Oh no.
Dave!
No, not Dave.
Dave!
Well, I would love to say I have so many clips from all this Slayer progress, and obviously you've seen a few, but realistically, this is so slow and I'm having nothing to show for it. For a quick little update, 113, about 400k away from 114. Again, to reiterate, in case I didn't actually say it at any point, the goal is 115. I'm not going for 120 right now. 1, it won't be a lot of content. 2, it gets kind of boring. However, this does have a point. I'm going to use this lamp right here on Necromancy. And there we go. 120 Necromancy. Success. I hate doing Necro. That's no secret. That's no surprise. But it's nice to have it done. Why are these so slow to happen? But so we'll go into here. View the capes. Oh, I got the max combat level too. Well, check me out. Where's the Necro cape? There we go. I actually really like the design of this cape. The only problem is I hate Necromancy, so I can never use this. What if I put this on here? Please choose one to remove. We're going to get rid of attack. Remove that. Yes, remove it. Necromancy goes on, which, by the way, the perk is 10% chance not to use runes on your defensives, which is really good. And there we go, it's on. Hey, look at that. A hi, YouTube. Thanks to all these people. Let them know. TTTTT. So I'm gonna keep going with Slayer. I hope I have something to show you before a level or before 115, but no promises. Here's the standardized midway stop. If you're enjoying the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. The remaining half of this video is going to directly affect the entirety of the video after. So pay attention in these next few 5-10 minutes, however long it is, because that is going to be a massive hint as to what comes next. Let's go. I thought maybe I would give a little bit of a clip onto how I'm doing this. Please ignore the fact that I'm using a wild pie and not a wilder pie. I ran out of the wilder pies, but I have enough to make a few. I had the supplies because of the master clue step. But yeah, I'm doing Abyssal Lords. I've got demons and Abyssal Demons favorited, so there's a ton of these guys. The caveat to them is I can't do the full Sind mode because, well, I can't survive pulling all of them. I'm not sure what I'm missing, but I'm pretty sure what I'm missing is literally a Scrimshaw Vamp, which I'm working on from ports right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm working on it. But right now, yeah. So these count for 5 per task, so a task of, say, 200 is 40? Quick math, 40. So it doesn't take very long at all, and the XP is good, and obviously what I will say is I'm not leveling Necro. I tried to do this with range, and it just does not have the sustain to deal with it. So it's back to Necro, but I'm training defense, and I'll see you very shortly for a Slayer level. Oh, that came in a lot faster than I thought it would. 114 Slayer, baby! One more level until I can do these without needing the stupid pies. Alright, here's another little update on what I'm doing. I had a bunch of Ascension Souls before. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous clip, but I thought you had to put all the souls in the box and then you had access to the box. Turns out no. If you put the souls in the box, you get the Slayer XP, but not really the soul for the dungeon. Yeah, so I lost, I think, 4 Ascension Souls. Anyway, I'm recollecting those. I've got 2 in the bank now, and I'm hopefully going to get 3 more over the next few tasks. I have no real goals to go for the Ascension Crossbows. It's just it could be a fun AFK to go for, or at the very least, let me complete some collection logs, do some bossing for some fun. I know Legios aren't the most exciting thing anymore, but it could be fun. But yeah, there's just to keep you posted. I plan on doing a Slayer Pokedex update at some point soon, probably realistically 115. Not much happens anymore because I can't really get tasks where I don't have the souls, except fucking Lava Strike Worms. Their soul is impossible. It's not possible. Anyway, there's the update. I doubt you'll see anything from this task. Another update. This is what I wanted to show. Before, when I was doing Hydrix Dragons, before I looked into it properly, I was running around, I was darting back and forth, dodging all the specials, and now I'm sitting full AFK and sustaining perfectly well. The reason, or how I'm doing this rather, is 1, I've got Devotion on the bar. It helps, it's not necessary. 2, I'm using the Demon Horn Necklace with the Bone Crusher for the Unlimited Prayer. And 3, they're always aggressive in here, and I've got devoted on my legs. So I can just stay here indefinitely. And obviously gemstone dragons are known for being insane when it comes to XP. So I guess we'll do this. Maybe I'll get a prayer level? Nah, not from this task. But yeah, the more I get these, the better. Obviously it's super boring. There's no drops I can really get from here that are interesting in any way. But, you know, I just thought I'd show, here's a great task you can do if you want free XP. Okay, another random Slayer update, and I've not had any sick collection logs to show you. I just want to complain. I have probably around probably a little around 6,000 kills on corrupted creatures and soul gazers. Look, I know I'm barely dry for the corrupted gem, but I've also not had a Kopesh, and I'm getting upset. My duo, who doesn't even do Slayer really, has the corrupted gem at 500 KC, and I can't really convince him to give it to me. And plus, I don't really want to take it from him. I've had quite a few permanent account upgrades from him that he doesn't have. Obviously, you know, when it comes to the sharing, I'm the one who got the Delzer and stuff, which is probably the most used item on the entire accounts for both of us. But yeah, I don't want to take his gem. Obviously, if he makes the mistake of leaving in the group bank, then I can't be held responsible for my actions. But yeah, how have I not got this yet? Game, please. Just to give this a bit of context, the reason I'm at Abbey Demons is because I did the Abyssal Lords and I ended with like 13 or something left. And I did not want to pop a Wilder Pie boost for essentially 3 kills. So I just come here, finish off the last few of them, go get a task, rinse and repeat. Just so you know, I'm not wasting Pie boost because I don't want to go get more Chompies. Yes, okay, Ice Strike Worms, I know it's not helping me with XP. I still don't have these souls. And also, why did nobody tell me that ancient spells counted as, you know, the weakness spells, so blood spells are fire spells? I didn't know that. I know that now. I actually just did a nightmare task in magic. I sustained in magic. It was a bit close, but, you know, if I get the soul, I'm never coming back to these guys because I already have the Staff of Light. There's no other reason to come here. Please give me the soul. Ice Strike Worms are done. I mean, I'm gonna finish the task, but I've actually swapped from using Blood Barrage because, you know, it doesn't heal you outside of the basic attack, which I didn't know. So now I'm using Exsanguinate. Never used that before, but it's slightly cheaper. So I can't wait for somebody to tell me I'm wasting runes or whatever by doing this. I don't know. I don't care. I've got the soul. This is the last time I'm ever coming back here. I'm not going insane. We're gonna have something actually happen. I'm still on this task, still finishing it up. But boom! 105 magic. There's only 60 left. I'm really enjoying magic, right? Exsanguinate's cool. And then Swaggy from my clan, let me find where it was. Here. Saying Incite Fear, which, you know, I've never used before if I've never used Exsanguinate, but I was looking at this. At 5 stacks, your magic attacks, it doesn't say basic or threshold, just all magic attacks, trigger an AoE effect. Like, really? That sounds incredible. I want to AoE some magic tasks now.
What's that?
It's actually a rare drop. That's why we do Rune Dragons. Yeah! Oh, there we go. That's for the duo. Huzzah! This Greater Sonic Wave is actually more interesting than you'd think because this is the first time I'm able to give my duo an ability codex because he gave me the Fury. So I feel like the Fury's obviously more impressive than this, but at least it's a start, at least it's something. Bone Crusher, or I guess in this case, Attuned Ectoplasmator. 107 prayer. And that's pretty much, it's gotta be the last few levels, maybe even 2 levels. It's just Bone Crusher. That's cool. Oh, shit. Nightmare Gauntlets. Oh, that means I don't have to do these guys anymore. Fantastic. Well, this is the clip I've been talking about. What you're about to see come in is going to decide the entirety of the next episode. Yeah, he got it. He spooned it. Of course he did. He spooned it through the fucking roof. And now we're gonna have an insane weapon going forward. Okay, so my duo just got the spear tip, which I showed the clip of, I think. Which means now this plan has changed. I might finish the Slayer grind because it's only 1,000,000 XP to go, but this is huge. So he's at work. I don't even know if he knows he's had it yet. I'm gonna start the stuff we need. I know we're gonna need necks, and I know we're gonna need rots, so this might be a complete game changer. Most of the materials ready for the spear. I'm working on the glorious bar now, and then I'm gonna prepare myself for necks. I've got a friend over here talking me through some stuff, but I think it should be mostly okay. But the bar comes first. The duo should have the rest of the materials, considering he did like 40 tetras not too long ago, so the materials should definitely be there. Let's go. Right, that's the glorious bar made, so I can put that away. Realistically, what we need to work on now is, I guess it's these, or is it those? It's one of these. Anyway, I need to do necks and rots. We'll probably do rots as a duo tonight, maybe? If we do 19 kills and we both survive, that should be enough since it's guaranteed. But as for necks, we need the 7 Torva essence, and we have 2 because we have 2 pairs of gloves. If we get a plate body, if I spoon that first try, then I guess we're done. Otherwise, I need to go figure out necks, figure out an inventory, and make a fool of myself trying to do an easy boss, I think. But first, if I'm going to necks, I have to do the upgrade that is clearly made purely for necks. The note paper. Obviously, I need to save some tokens for the chaotic spikes, but that's 100k. This is 200k. I'm gonna buy this. Oh, 180. Oh yeah, because it's reduced. So I'm gonna go make this and hope I've got enough stuff to make it. If I do not, then I shall get that stuff and then we'll go. I'm not trying to put this off at all. No. Alright, here is my setup. I don't know what I'm doing, and to be honest, this isn't gonna last very long because I have very little ecto left, so I'll go do that. I'm not using a DPS book. I'm not sure it's needed. Got our setup. I don't have access to the helmet right now. The duo has that. Got my overload, some super prayer renewals, both my health and prayer thingies, some brews, restores, and sailfish. The plan is to take a yak, obviously, and just so I can, I don't know, stay for longer because I don't have ceremonial, which kind of sucks. I'm hoping it's going to come along the way. I guess I'll record my first kill. It's going to be shocking. It's going back to Revo++, so I apologize. It will be embarrassing. But who knows, like I said, Torva plate body first kill, and all of this was for nothing. Right, this is the real setup. Bunch of food. I don't know if I need to take the key in here, and also this says 2 charges remaining. I don't know how to recharge it. I'm going to use darkness. I'm going to set my quick prayers to be... I don't think I need threads. Set my quick prayers to be... that, I guess? No, mage, because I don't think you use soul split. It's... mage, range, mage? Question mark? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, here comes the first kill, and or death. It could be a death. Well, I forgot to record the first kill, but there we go. Sourdough and brews, yay! Oh, the first drop of onyx bolts. That's pretty cool. I'll take those. From this, but my inventory setup's gotten better and I figured out how to recharge the key. Now it's at 100 charges. That's good. I think I'm officially dry. Someone in the client said a next drop is roughly 1 in 20. I'll be sure to put it up on the screen, but yeah, I'm dry. Look at this, no items. I thought this was the spoon duo. And in terms of the ancestral, I've got 2 pieces, but the duo is on now. So hopefully he's actually got some and I can continue with this. We'll see. He had all the spare. He's actually missing boots, and luckily I got them, but I'm sure during this I'll be able to get more. I believe if I talk to this person, keep the door open, yes, yeah, blah blah blah, yep, okay, 10 million, I need the frozen key. Let's get the key, and it's fully charged, lucky him. We'll talk to them again, yada yada yada, hold spacebar, yes, please, Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip. Yes. Okay, and there we go. The door is permanently open. Huzzah! Now to keep blasting and try and get my duo some boots. How much does it hurt to stand in the wrath, though? Oh, aww.
Booties.
Oh, I got the book, too. Booties! Now I can make Masterwork Mage.
I hate when she drags in at the start.
That's what I anticipate.
Something like that.
It was back-to-backers. Okay. He's a game. I'm gonna go blap him. You cannot open it. Okay. Why? Why can't I open the door from that side? It's a pull door. Because, like, if something happens, but I'm mid-kill or whatever.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Like, the ceremonial drops.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, no. Oh, no, and I got a defense level. Oh, God, the clips.
Fuck it, that's what I get for saying you're gonna get a direct bow, right? I get a fucking direct bow.
Right, I purposely sandbagged this kill.
Why?
Because I believe I get the achievement now.
What one?
There we go, ice prison done.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the struggle as much as I am. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you want, and, well, I guess it's back to the grindstone. We've still got drops to get.
Well, there's Torba.
Nice dupe. 50k seed. Never lucky. What did I get? Seeds. Aw. Sometimes I feel like the weapon spec goes off and absolutely nothing happens.
Torba!
Torva! Oh, I was right.
Untainness!
You got my body shaking. What you doing to me? You let go.
I now in a prison of ice. Aye.
Come here, get close.
Peepers!
Peepers. Imagine if I, you know, actually had stuff on now.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have mattered, actually.
4 stores in a row. In a row, in a row, in a row.
Ah!
Dragonstone, I broke the streak of the bruise. Yay.
What? Oh, my overload ran out. I can do this. I can do this.
Minus 24.
I can do this.
Restores.
No, I can do this. Oh wait, you're right. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Pop devotion.
Nope. Don't need it. I don't see. Fucking.
I don't need it.
You're mine. You shouldn't worry, baby.
Don't worry, I got seeds. That's actually what I wanted.
We'll start wanting something else then.
No, I really want Torva seeds. I want to grow my own Torva. 75 KC and still super duper duper dry. Cool.
Ow.
Oh, I'm on Glacies now. Ah.
Feather up.
Now, the power of Zaros! Is that the voice?
How much of this conversation has been clipped to use against me in court?
Not as much as you'd think. Because I can't. I'm actually losing my mind. Glacies, save me!
I'm gonna ask you a question I asked Steve the other day. Would you rather have fingers for toes or toes for fingers?
Glacies. Yes. No, you'd rather have fingers for toes. Because then I get to keep my thumbs.
No, you want toe fingers, not finger toes.
Yes, a thing! A drop. A bad drop, but a drop. And now that has the toes thing in it.
I need to make more notepad.
Oh, you can't get me. Oh. I need to leave. Full riders in no time, baby. Peepers!
Peebers.
Okay, it's a new day. I stopped with the next last night because that was just driving me insane. I don't know how many of the clips I'm gonna use, but yeah, I was losing my mind. I'm at 97 kc, and apparently I'm going for full Virtus. My duo, however, I think I got the clips. He got a helmet and gloves for Torva, which means we have a helmet and 2 pairs of gloves, which means we're 4 out of 7, which means we still need more. So I guess it's back to Nex. Oh boy. Okay, here comes this day. Well, here comes kill number 100. Let's see what we're gonna get. 100 KC. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing even on the ground there, so let's make the clip worth it. Blah blah blah. Claim rewards. There we go. 110 Herblord. That's really what happened. Can you believe that happened at a Nex clip? Crazy. Wow. Well, I had to make a quick little detour to get more note paper. I'm not going to show you how many bolts, how many brews, all that stuff I've collected. I think that'll be fun when and if I reach the end. But what I do actually want to do is these other challenges. There's no way I'm getting the speed kill, but I think I could do these. Don't use prayers. I guess I can just spam eat. For this one, fully healed during blood phase. Which one's blood phase? That's the siphon one. I guess I need to attack her when she's siphoning, I think. And this one for the Nihil, so I guess I have to go get all those. So I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna go get one of each of the Nihil things. Brother, let me move! Ow, ow. Hold on, wait, let me pick up those. What the fuck? Okay, I did an achievement there, which I guess was making all of the Elder Pouches, so the 4 Nihils plus the Muswa. I made 2 of each. This is basically just so my duo can do the achievement as well. So I have to kill Nex essentially 4 times, 1 with each Nihil. I guess I'll end with the Ice Nihil and just keep that out. And then I'll do the No Prayer one, which will probably suck, that'll hurt. And then follow that up with the full Healy, and then I'll be done because there's, again, 0 chance that I'm doing that speed time. Oh, a hit points level. That was unexpected from here of all places. Oh, and Dragonstone's always lucky. Oh no, a dupe. Oh no. Peebers? Is this a Peebers? Big Peebers, actually. Big Peebers, sub 2. Torva! 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 Yes! Yes, boy! Oh! Well. Power of Zaros compels you.
Hello.
Ooh, defense level. Followed by a nothing. Effigy. That's a bait. Alexa, stop. Torva! Torva, 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 Torva! That's not enough, I don't think, though. Well, okay. Turns out that was enough. So we have 2 helmets, 2 gloves, and a boots. I got the helmet and the boots. The duo got the helmet and gloves and had gloves from a long, long time ago. That's the 7. This is pretty much what I ended up with, is a bunch of Onyx bolts, about 1,000 brew 4s and about 700 restore 4s. Obviously, we've had some other drops between us. In here, we've got a Pernix body that I got, Virtus legs I got, gloves me, both boots me, Virtus robe top was the duo, and he got another Zarite bow, and I got the Pernix cowl. But yeah, that's really big. That means our night's probably going to be rots then. I'm just going to make sure we have absolutely everything else ready to go, but we should end tonight with a spear. Very quickly, I'm digging here. This is the last material we need for the Masterwork spear, so I've got to get about 300 of this, but then it's done. If I scroll down to next, that's 184, and with a 1 in 21-ish, I should have had roughly 9 drops. I had exactly 9 drops, and only 1 dupe, which isn't terrible, really. Obviously, we could have saved a lot of heartache with the Torva stuff if it was just a plate body, but I'm not going to complain. It's done. That's the log. It looks pretty good. I really don't want to go back there anytime soon. But yes, I'm going to do this, get the stuff prepared, and then it's actually back to Slayer. Like I said in the beginning, it's time for rot. So in the background, I'm going to show you footage from our first few kills. I'm going to just tell you right away, we did not get a shield drop. There's nothing exciting like that to look forward to. This is purely for the energy, so I'm just going to speed along through the kills. They start off quite rough, but they do get a little bit better. So I'll merge those together and then we'll get to actually crafting the spear.
I had the full fucking combo ready, and then Carol just TP'd.
Right, this is gonna be jank, but you know. Can we skip that?
How many do you have?
11.
22.
So 33 out of 56, we're nearly done! Because the crits make it so consistent. I'm just gonna hit the guy who doesn't give a fuck in the air. For the sake of the camera, one more run. It's gonna go beautifully, like every single run we've done so far. Intended.
Achievement!
Right. Okay. We've got everything we need for the spear now. I'm pretty sure this malevolent energy I'm allowed to use for one of the rot's pets, right? I think that's what he wants me to do with that. But I've not turned the Torva into the essence, and I've also not made the malevolent armor because I don't know how. But I'll do this first part, so spear with shaft. So we'll do that. Take a hot minute to do this. Okay, so now we have spear with shaft, and then spear with spokes. Yep. Rip my dungeoneering tokens for that though. And I guess, do you do the last bit here? Spear of Annihilation. I won't put it on because I don't want to repair it and don't want to risk any of that stuff, so I'm not going to equip this. But we've got the Spear of Annihilation, which he's going to be mad at the collection log thing, but there isn't actually anything that tracks that collection log, so it's fine. So we have this, and now I'll figure out how to make all those essences and come back. Right, I went ahead and made the Malevolent top and the helm. I've got the Torva here. I believe I have to do this stuff here. Priscillic Essence and melee. Yes? Torva boots and receive 1. Yes. Torva gloves. Yes. Torva gloves. Yes. And now the helmet should give 2, right? 2 essence. Yes. And then a last one, 7. And now it should be the malevolent energy, which... Malevolent essence, sorry. So put that in 2 for the helmet. And then finally 5? 6. Why is it 6? Oh wait, no, it is 6. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we've got all that, and I'll see you back at the fort. Right, I have arrived at the Mkando Forge. I think it's one of these. And I'll do the... No, this is anvil, right. At the... What? How is this not the anvil? Now I am confused. What? So that's not an... That's the Mkando anvil. Gotcha. So if I go over here... Prepared masterwork spear. Okay. Wait, how long is this gonna take? Never mind, I'll be back in a bit. Hi, who's this? Thurgo, what are you doing here? He's here to steal my pie. Right, here we go. Masterwork rivets. Prepared spear. Where is it? What am I looking? Glorious bar. Masterwork spear of annihilation. I have everything needed. How... 3,000. Okay, I guess I'll be back with this and probably the gizmos I'll put on it. Work spear of annihilation. Augment this. Yep. Oh. We don't have the best perks obviously because Vindicta, but P6 genocidal. Eruptive 4. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Hang on, let me zoom in. Look at it. Oh, that looks incredible. Okay, I'm actually not going to use this first. The duo is the one who got the spear tip, so it's the least I can do. I'm going to put that in the group bank for him. And in the meantime, I'm probably actually going to go to energies and... Oh, I don't know. Get some energies AFK because I have a bunch of editing to do. But look at this upgrade. It is massive. Massive. I think I have to stop the video here. Not stop permanently, obviously. You can see the length of the video, but I feel like I need to clarify. Obviously, we just went from doing a massive thing, which was making the Masterwork Spear. Huge deal. You would think that the following clips are going to relate to that at all. They will not. They're going to actually jump back to the goal prior to making the spear, if you recall what that was. Which what that is bad English. Which what that was Slayer. So I'm going to return to that because remember the goal was to get 115 Slayer, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that. And it's going to get random after that, but towards the end of the video I'm going to keep it a bit more structured, and whatever the content's going to end up being, at least it's going to be related. So yeah, let's go. Oh fuck, I haven't done my weekly shop run and it's... Ah! There, I got the soul! Ah! Fuck these guys! Fuck them! Oh my god. What the f...
There's a clip.
Yeah, there's a clip. God, Jesus.
Someone, I want to see him.
No,
Why?
not a Nipper demon.
I want to see him.
It's there. See? I learned it. Corporeal puppy.
Get him out.
No. Boss pets.
Dave.
That's him.
Oh, he's cute.
Can't even like... well, actually, I can summon it. Because he's not going to get eaten here. Ah, it's not a familiar, you fuck.
It'd be funny to be him.
Please don't kill me. This is actually going to be the final being in air quotes, obviously. This is going to be my final Slayer task because I'm going to hit the level I set out to get. There we go, 115 Slayer. That means I can do Magister. That means I can do Abyssal Lords. None of these Wilder Pie boosts. None of that nonsense. I think there's only one Slayer monster even left after this. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm obviously going to finish the task. Who knows, maybe this is the task I'm going to get the Cinderbanes. Who knows. But I'll come back to you after this and we'll figure out what the next sort of the goals are. Well, looking at the video, we're roughly around about 10 minutes in, which means I need to think about wrapping it up towards the end before I go somewhere in the region of 25 minutes, which I don't want to do. So, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I really do hope you're enjoying it. Like I said before, it's kind of randomness before this point, and going forward it's a bit more structured, but still a little random. But I'm going to return to a bit of skilling, and I'm going to start a grind that, honestly, I can fully say I haven't finished at this point, but it will be returned to just because the goals changed a little bit, but I still want to show you. So, let's get into it. Okay, this is not setting up to be a massive, crazy, long-term goal, but I was looking through my bank and I was looking at skills I have left, and I was looking at fletching. So online it said from 100 to 103 you should do these eternal Mark 5 whatevers. I have a bunch of logs from doing woodcutting, and at 103 you do primal crossbows or something, and I know there's always the option to do the dine arrows on the side. I don't feel like that right now. I want to use these logs. Fuck the construction update. So I'm gonna banner boost. I'll get half an hour. I don't know what I'm doing. I remember I saw once that people have logs in their box, like I have here, and logs in the inventory. I'm kind of just gonna give this a go. Obviously, there's gonna be absolutely no clips to come from this. I can foresee a clip, maybe I get the fletching pet along the way, or maybe I get a level or two, or maybe I just come back and say, look, I made a Mark 5 bow, look at me. Yeah, there's not gonna be many clips from this. Oh, congrats to that guy, got the farming pet. Yeah, so I'm just gonna roll with this. The plan is at least a few fletching levels. Alright, so I did do the banner boost for fletching. That wasn't enough to get me a level. I did my dragon darts and I did my dragon arrow tips in the bank. It still wasn't enough. So I came to these guys just to finish off this level. There we go, 100 fletching. Now with that, I'm actually able to go back to my bows and just AFK those, which I think will be the plan in the meantime. I don't have enough to hit 103. I've set the XP target, that's 5 million XP. I'm going to need more logs for that, but I'll worry about that later. I will just, in the meantime, carry on with what I'm doing. Maybe I can end up with 102, maybe? I did all the bows I had made and I got to about 800k off of 101. I'll return to that later, but when I return to that later, I'll explain why it's later. I also have a bunch of the fungal shafts for dine arrows in my bank if I want to set up the AFK, so I'm going ahead and doing this whole dino poop thing. These XP drops are insane, because if I show you right here, fire making brawlers with 2,300 charges, that should be roughly 4 million, maybe 4.5 million XP. It's not exactly why I'm doing it, but I just decided to use them and I need the propellant anyway, so why not? In case something interesting happens, which by the way, the interesting thing will not be a pet, because I got spooned long time ago on the Bernie pet. If I do the quick chat, if I could spell, that would help. I do in fact have the fire making pet already, so that's not going to happen, so I guess you'll just see levels. And eventually the very sad clip where I say, by the way, my brawler's broke. It's not actually been very long since the last clip because, well, brawlers are OP and the XP needed wasn't very much. I think what I'm going to do in terms of when I'll stop, one, I think I've got about 30,000 of the fungal shafts in my bank, but I feel like it's not going to take that long to get 30,000 of this. Wait for it, pause. And fire making level, that's 102 fire making. Maybe I'll just stay until the brawlers are out. I've got 2,100 charges. That's a lot, but who knows. Cool, another level, and it's a useful level because it's not virtual. Alrighty, so with this inventory, not even inventory, probably 3, 2, 1. No, okay, one more. That's another fire making level. That's 103. In terms of the brawling charges, I'm down to about 1,150. That will definitely be 104. I don't think it'll be 105 fire making. However, I do want to stop a little bit here because this is, well, it's boring. What I might do is hop back to fletching, do a little bit of that, maybe do my dine arrows, maybe make some more bows. But I'm really trying to look for an excuse to do something a bit active, but I can't think of anything active right this second that would be useful. So in the meantime, until that moment comes up, I'm gonna go do some fletching. Did happen to forget about this part of the whole egg thing. not egg thing, the arrows thing. I need the dino tips, but I forgot I can get these along the way. I don't know which ones I need necessarily, but I'm going to keep them all, because, I mean, I may as well, right? The storm barn's right there. I can put them in if I end up with too many in my inventory. Essentially what I'm doing is just destroying the bad eggs and using this one. I know I could go here and then go back to the one over there, but that doesn't seem worthwhile at all when I can just hotkey that, click all, and then click again. This might take a little while to get essentially 22,000 tips, but, you know, it shouldn't be that bad. At least, I know I said I wanted something active. This isn't quite what I meant, but at least it's better than before. Okay, that was pretty good. We got 6 done, and to be honest, a couple of longer ones. Hopefully, he says optimistically. I'm gonna get back to doing my eggs, my safety space. Alright, that's the headless arrows and the tips made, so I guess I'm going to go do that in Fort now. Yippee! Okay, that's the arrows made. I'm going to make half and half, so Wen arrows and Jas arrows, you know, prepare for the dragons. But in terms of XP, not a clue how much it's going to come in. Let's find out. Well, this was so fucking slow. Okay, I'm not making dino arrows after this. I'm not even going to finish the ones that I have. I'm going to get this level, which comes in right now. There we go. I got 101 fletching. I am not doing dinos anymore. It'll be 101 to 103 with those Mark V bows, whatever. Done with that. I'm not going to have too much playtime over the next few days, but this level was important because I don't know if I can get a screenshot at the exact time, but we just overtook the Gaz Bros on the leaderboards, and I know that they're going to ping back and it's going to become a battle, but just let it be known, at this moment, we overtook them. This is a bit random because I've not actually recorded a clip for the series in 3 or 4 days, and I'm not going to tell you why. It may or may not be related to what I'm doing here, but I fancy doing one of those 3 elite dungeon runs, so 1 into 2 into 3, and just see how it goes. I'm a bit nervous about 1 because I have no idea what to do on the last boss, and I'm a bit nervous about 3 because Ambassador's spooky. But, you know, I'm sure I'll get through it, and I'm just doing a precursor to this because, you know, maybe I'll get a drop, maybe I'll have something to show. What could I possibly be doing in here? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe there's a hint. Maybe there is a very subtle hint somewhere in my absolutely messed up inventory. I think people could probably figure that out by now. But, you know, for the sake of mystery, who knows? I'm gonna do the first boss now. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Ooh, combat achievements? Could that be what I'm doing here? Maybe. Maybe. How many? We saw 1, 2. Any more than 2? 3. Any more than 3? No, just 3. We take that. Right. What did I die to? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just killing anything that kind of moves. Do I kill these? Do I ignore these? Because I can't hit him. Really should have looked at a guide or something first, but, you know. No war spear though. That's 2. 3 achievements. Just 3? Just 3. Boy, Ciaria, I maybe killed this once ever before. 7.5 million health. Right, okay, I know I have to resonance a breath or something and jump down off his back at some point to do something. I don't know. Let's just go for the soul split approach. Time for the missiles. Huge breath. Uh-oh. Resonance? No, devotion. Oh. God, I'm actually a gamer. How am I supposed to do 7.5 million health? I feel like there's something else to this. I guess this is it. 7-minute kill. I feel like I did super badly here, but you know, a kill's a kill. And have you figured out what the reason why I'm here? I'm clearly not putting this on farm, so what am I doing? Give me my drop. Give me the pet so I don't have to come to CRU anymore. 11 ancient scales. Wow. How many combat achievements? None? None. Really? That's quite sad. Oh well. Spoiler then, why am I doing ED2 as part of this? We know I can do ED2. There must be an alternative or ulterior motive here. Well, unfortunately, there wasn't much to show from ED2. Obviously, I showed you the start clip, and then I showed you the combat achievement, which, by the way, I wasn't particularly going for. I was just doing my bloat circle around the hands and then returning, and then I just noticed they were all low, and I just decided to go for it. The achievement for the combat diaries, look at that, 39. That's doable. Whether I could get it on this ED3 run. Speaking of which, look, we're on ED3. It's weird that we're here now, right? Isn't that weird? Oh, cool. Dungeoneering pet. That was the last thing I possibly expected here. Cool. I didn't actually know how to really do this. I was just kind of winging it. Look at these achievements. Oh, a defense level, a bunch of stuff. I had no idea what I was doing there. That was just random. I just kind of went in mostly blind. That's the first time I've ever soloed, but bunch of combat achievements, defense level coming in, and I get that special chest for doing all 3 in a row. Maybe that was the reason I did it, maybe not. Let's have a look what's in the chest though. Oh, I need to open the chest. Some scales, some blackstone arrow tips. Do I care? I feel like I don't care. And draconic energy. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Cool, we did it. Let's have a quick little... Actually, we'll end the clip here. I apologize for interrupting your viewing pleasure here of me being terrible at bosses, but I just want to pop in and just say, you know, if you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I am preparing that 500 subscribers special, so if we get there I will release that, and it will be a lot of work, so I would really appreciate it. We've done 1, 2, 3 elite dungeons. What do you think we're gonna follow with? You can probably guess, and no, it's not gonna be Zami, okay? Spoiler alert, it's gonna be Sanctums. But at the very end of the video is probably actually gonna be the title of the video, and the severe levels of spoon I have for something very specific is gonna frustrate someone, I know it is. But yeah, back to the clips. Well, look where I am, it's following on from what I did. I will tell you that I was just in the Zamarakian Undercity, but I had nothing to show from that. So it means I probably didn't kill Zami. What could I possibly be up to? I wonder. Easy peasy. I said easy peasy. There we go. Do I get the book? No. Got a scripture though. And 2 combat achievements. 3 combat achievements. 4 combat achievements. Do I get any achievements? Any achievements? That's 1. Oh, would you look at that? War's Blessing 3. He's done it. War's Blessing 3. Maybe that's why I'm doing all these dungeons. 3 achievements? Can we go for 4? 4! Any green beams? I don't think so. No shiny sparkles. Look at these combat achievements flying though. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, whoops. I guess I forgot to show the loot. There's the loot. Isn't that exciting? Womp. I actually kind of wanted to test something here. So I just unlocked the War's Blessing 3, right? So it lets me choose my Slayer assignments. I think I want to try just getting this and seeing if I can blast a bunch of Reaper points. So I've got the gem with me. I've got a bunch of stuff to just AFK KBD for some reason. You know, why not? It's something I can AFK whilst I walk around and, you know, tidy the apartment or something like that. So I guess I'll come back if I have anything to show you. Fun fact about KBD. This was my first ever boss pet in the game on my original main. You know, look at that, 6 seconds. I could have improved this setup, but, you know, I'm just tidying. Oh, there's the first KBD head of this. As you can see, that's my 3rd one. I'm loving this. I can just finish the task, do it again, almost always just pick KBD again. There's a couple cool things from KBD that actually I would kind of like to see. Obviously, you've got the Last Rider stuff, which is super rare. That would be cool to see, maybe one of those, or even a black dragon egg, because that's part of the Slayer collection log, so that would be kind of cool to see as well. The Last Rider's book, of course, and seeing the pet again would be cool. And also the court summons. I'm okay with a bunch of stuff. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to stay here. I'm at a little under 200 kills. Who knows? This is kind of fun, and I'm actually getting a lot of tidying done. Oh, I got a thing, a court summons. Interesting. I kind of want to keep this. I might do that for funsies. Very quickly in the background here, you're going to see my duo getting 110 runecrafting, which is amazing. More total levels for us. And this is going to follow on by us going back to Vrach, just very quickly, because we decided we just wanted to make the malevolent legs, which we did end up making. But with what happened from this kill, it's pretty cool. I'll let the clip show for itself.
Was it 16 seconds when I killed him? It's done!
Okay, good. Oh, an attack level. Oh wait, that's a real level, not a fake virtual level. So over here you're going to see the gear. We've got the Masterwork Spear. The duo and I decided to actually go back to Rots really quickly just to make Malevolent Greaves so we could perk them out. That's so I could put Dragon Slayer and Biting on them to help with KBD. Everything else is kind of the same here. I've got my book, but it's turned off. Like, I've turned the auto storage off, only because then I can use the necklace alongside the KBD bones to get my prayer back, and I just realized I've got the max cape on instead of the actual Zuck cape, which is a mistake. And then I'll go over my inventory. So this is it. This is all I need. I've got my reservoirs to help me with the AFK. I've got these two just in case you don't need them. Spring Cleaner sometimes pops off, and I've got the Grim Gem so I can just reset KBD, although I won't be doing that now because I'm Reaper capped from doing this KBD. There's a Ripper, and I've got the portable obelisk, and the reason for that is I will just show you. Right, as I was saying, I just had to overwrite the preset. The reason I have the obelisk here, and you'll notice I do not have a KBD thing, is because we're actually going to go in through the wildy. This gives us a 10% damage increase. It probably comes from one of the wildy diaries or something. Not entirely sure, but just go down here. We might have a problem with the spiders. It tends to happen because they just interrupt you trying to use this. But I'll give it a shot. Maybe I can be quick. Let that hit. Fastest one, go. Yep, and then that's it. I run in here, auto retaliate on. I'll drink my potion reservoir. I'll put terminal on, put soul split, and I think it's this square I need to stand in. And if we just let it rip, just like that, that goes in, overpower comes down, hurricane, and sometimes I need the backhand. And that's it. That's the whole kill. Pretty easy. And now I'm going to AFK and edit. Well, you remember what I alluded to earlier in the episode with ridiculous spoonage that's going to happen? You're about to see it. And I give you full permission to be upset about this. Maybe you can expect what's going to happen, maybe not, but I'm going to roll them. Oh, holy shit. A Ripper Claw? Really? What the fuck? I guess I should explain why I'm at Ripper Demons. I'm just building up some binding contracts for my duo. He's not had too much time to play recently, so when he gets on and things, I don't want him to have to just sit there and do a bunch of chores all the time. So I'm AFKing these with Darkness, the melee setup. It's going quite well. I got a book there. This seems to be a theme of the drops lately. I'm getting books because the game assumes I know how to read. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm gonna keep grinding these. Can't believe we got a Ripper Claw. Holy shit, what? What the fuck? No way. No way. I'm stunned. I have no words. I have no words. If I check the collection log, where is this? Both claws in the pit. Do you know how much KC I have? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Slayer creature kills, Ripper demons, 307. What the fuck? Oh, I got the soul. Ripper demon soul unlocked. Oh, that's so nice. I also managed to get the last book there, so I think I'm actually done with Rippers now. Did the Rippers and I got 2 chests doing that along the way, and the soul, which means that would be soul number 116. I'm quite happy with that. Let's see what's in the box. There's nothing good, but you know, I don't want those, and I don't want those. Now we know. Out of the hundreds of thousands of players who step foot in RuneScape, only a fraction of a percent will ever earn the right to wear the Master Quest Cape, making it one of the absolute rarest and most prestigious symbols of dedication. To claim it, you can't just rely on standard training, you have to conquer a staggering list of over 250 unique requirements, hunting down obscure lore books, completing every single quest, and mastering elite post-quest challenges. The barrier to entry alone is massive, demanding a base minimum level of level 80 in every single skill, alongside several elite skills pushed all the way to 99 and even 120. It is an absolute marathon of an achievement, requiring an investment of thousands of hours of gameplay, and in this video, we're diving straight into that grind. Because the journey to this cape is so massive, we're breaking this video down a little bit differently. Instead of a standard step-by-step guide, I'm going to take you through the key milestones of my journey, using clips of the actual achievements as they happened. For the simpler requirements, we'll keep things moving quick, rapid-fire breakdowns, but for the more notoriously brutal grinds, the ones that tested my patience and my RNG, we're going to dive deep into the strategy, maybe the lore, and exactly what it takes to survive them. Here's how I tackled the ultimate RuneScape Master Questscape Challenge. And I'm going to begin with showing you at the bottom, I'm going to show the name of the quest and the difficulty, which might more accurately be depicted as the time invested as opposed to actual difficulty. And we'll begin with the first one at the arc, but this one, Majorat Memories. It's terrible. If you've ever done this, I'm very, very sorry. This is a terrible, terrible mini quest to do. It's longer than most quests in the game. It took forever. What I would recommend is doing Elder Energies, because that'll help you out with a different Master Quest requirement later down the line. But yeah, awful. Just terrible. But we'll lead on to one in Canifis. This one you had to run around and get a bunch of items. I'm going to put the difficulty here as maybe hard, just because time-wise it took a little while to go and get all of the items that you needed. And when I say items that you needed a ton of items. I remember a lot of silver sickles were needed, maybe 10. I could be making that up. But then Witch's Potion, throwback, very quick clip. Amazing, amazing mini quest. I wish they were all like this. 100%. Oh, and the Tazar one, right. I put easy here, right? And it is easy because it's quick, but it's expensive because, if I'm remembering correctly, you need to spend 300,000 Tokkul. So if you don't have that, this is not going to be a quick quest. Benedict's World Tour, I put medium-ish, and I put medium-ish because it's long, because it's got a ton of cutscenes that you just can't skip. And you don't even get a satisfying end, you just get the little achievement pop-up. You don't even get a little mini-quest pop-up. This one, Father and Son, not much to say about it. It's just a little bit of teleporting back and forth between Dino Land and Relica. Reuniting the hunters together, as they say. But yeah, so far we're doing okay. You're not going to see all the mini-quests here because I had a few done prior to this, but there's still going to be quite a lot. Hope Spears, well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say anything that revolves around goblins or anything to do with that goblin land, I'm putting as medium because it's never quick. If any of Xanax's people are involved in anything, it's not quick. You'll get it done, but it's not quick. This one is, as far as the arc goes, I think this is maybe maybe the second longest. That's why I put medium. Most of the arc mini-quests are very short, and that's a nice caveat to them. But for this one in particular, there was a lot of teleporting back and forth, talking to different things. Medium. Helping Laniakea. This one I'm also putting as medium. You're mostly just spent time running and teleporting between different places in Dino Land, thus the medium. It is one of the longer mediums, though, if I were to say so. And then we move on to One Foot in the Grave. This one, I'm putting as hard. You might not experience it like this. I had an absolute nightmare of a time trying to get that hand quest item you need, leading on from Hand in the Sand. But it said on the wiki that's a 1 in 6 drop. It took me over an hour to get a 1 in 6 drop. Miserable. I hope you have better luck with this. Miserable. And here we go. It's an arc one. This, I don't have much to say about the arc ones, do I? They're just quick. Most of the time it's go talk to one of your crew. They'll tell you, oh hey, let's go to a different island. You go to a different island, you talk to somebody, boom, you're done. The Lost Toys, right? This is one of the few that I've put as hard, and again, let me just specify, it's because of length. There's a lot of teleporting back and forth, you're running down random places, and it just takes a while to find them all. Even with the wiki, it takes a while to find them all. Even some of the click boxes are horrible. You can maybe use colorblind mode to help you out with this, though. Actually, thinking about that, that's a good idea. Purple cat, I'm putting as medium. It was a easy short one for me because I had a cat ready to go. However, if you don't have a cat ready to go, obviously I think you need to grow it, so medium in case you're not prepared. Easy if you're prepared, medium if not. Rebuilding Edgeville, I'm putting as easy, even though in my personal experience I would put this as maybe a medium time-wise because I kind of forgot to do things quite a number of times. I had to go back and forth. It should have been quick, but I made it take longer than it really should have. Tales of the Nomad, absolutely nothing to say about this. Super easy, you just go talk to a couple people and then boom, done. Tales of the God Wars, anything involving the God Wars, we're gonna immediately put as medium at minimum because there's always so much talking, so much lore, and let's be real, how many people care about the lore? You don't? You're gonna hold spacebar, aren't you? Yeah, I know you're gonna hold spacebar. And then easy, we're back to the arc stuff. The arc clips tend to be shorter because they're that easy. It's just talk to the guy, go to an island, talk to a different guy, come back. Desert Slayer Dungeon is easy, although in my personal experience I would actually say a medium because these guys, I'm gonna say hurt. They don't really hurt. I just went in basically with no gear and I had to actually deal with the consequences. Harbinger, again, it's an arc quest, it's a short clip, so what are we thinking? We're thinking easy. Talk to your crew, go to a different island, talk to someone else, go back and talk to your crew. Damage control on the arc is the same. This one, maybe we could call that medium because it's got a bunch of prerequisites, but otherwise easy. Ghost from the Past, same again. Easy quest in itself, but it has a bunch of prerequisites. Prerequisites being the previous arc quest, so you can't just go do that super fast on its own. And again, arc quest, I'm listing it as easy, but again, it comes with prerequisites, so grand scheme, maybe a medium. And the last one, Final Destination for the arc. This one I am putting as medium because you do have to do absolutely everything else. Maybe I should list this one as a hard. But there we go. That's all my mini quests that I needed to get done. And there we go. At this point, all mini quests are done. With the final mini quest for me checked off, so that leads to the structured, story-driven portion of this being behind me now. But the Master Quest Cape doesn't just care about the stories that it forces me into, it demands that I do everything else alongside it. So next up, I'm going to dive into the generic achievements. This is where the grind shifts from following quest logs to hunting down the rare RNG drops to mastering post-quest boss mechanics or cleaning up a massive checklist of hidden tasks all across the map. Some of these were over in a flash, other of these made me question my insanity. Let's look at how the checklist started falling into place. If you're looking for a perfectly optimized step-by-step guide here, you will not find it, because this grind is massive and does not happen in a straight line. Instead, I'm going to be conquering these achievements in the exact chaotic order that I actually completed them in. Whether this is between hitting sudden RNG blocks, or getting sidetracked by completely different goals, or just needing a break from specific grinds, my path through this checklist was all over the place. This is the real, unfiltered timeline of how I chipped away at the cape, starting with whatever caught my eye first. In the bottom right, you will see the number of achievements as we go through it, but other than that, let's dive in. To start this all off, we're starting with Ali the Trader. If you didn't notice, I was going in relatively alphabetical order as I kind of went through these. Obviously, it jumps about, somewhat, but at least for the first quite a lot, I'm going alphabetically. And then I had to follow this up with the Temple of Amanishi. This is useful because I actually got the 2 scrimshaws you get for free from that one. And then moving on yet again, this was one of the new Haven Heights ones. It was quite fast. It was just a lot of teleporting back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then this leads to one that was miserable. This elven ancient elven wedding ring took forever to get. I got very unlucky. Good luck to you for doing that one. And then following this up with yet another Haven Heights one. I like this one because it's the whole Mr. Krabs meme, isn't it? Hello, I like money. That says 5 in. 5 in. And then this was the Nihil one, so killing all 4 at the same time. Annihilator. Good name, good name. Easy enough to do. Then anything involving Darkmire or whatever this place is called is awful, but these were the keys to one small favor. I had most, but I had to go get a few more after that. And then it was moving on to the Forge Phoenix, or Pyre Phoenix. Defeat the Phoenix. Essentially, easy enough. Then this was one of the many complete X collection logs for archaeology. There was quite a lot of these. This slowed me down. And the hot air balloon. Who doesn't love hot air balloons? Woof. This was miserable because I failed quite a few times. Bad. Remember that little bit of a clip that I showed in one of the other little segments of showing all the clips that I have? I went through 10 just now. 10. And I have, I think, what does the achievement counter say? 176? It's probably a little bit more than that. I need to speed this along. So how about we do some rapid fire ones? Pew pew pew! And believe it or not, that fast-paced little montage barely scratches the surface. There are still hundreds of achievements left on the spreadsheet, and if I kept up that rapid-fire pace, we'd kind of pass out from whiplash at this point. So we're going to slow things down a little bit, and we'll get back into the commentary a little bit, and I'll jump in with specific rhymes, or lucky breaks, or horror stories if they pop up. And horror stories will pop up. There's a couple here that I want to highlight. One, how about this one? Why are there so many quests with immunity phases? It's so annoying. This boss fight was in Dominion Tower. It drives me insane. And this one was actually quite fun. I liked it. But this is what I want to talk about. This fucking monkey. I must have fed this 500 plus bananas. No clue scroll. Oh, that drove me insane. This one I kind of messed up myself because I was killing the wrong mobs. And I love these ones. This is literally go talk to a guy. Achievement done. This one I actually don't even really remember. I don't remember that being there at all. I guess it was something to do with the gnome people. And then following up with lore books. But here's another one. Here's another one I want to talk about. This Thalasys, whatever it's called. Why do we have to do this? Why? This actually wasn't that bad. It didn't take that long, but it's kind of one no one wants to do. It just took so much effort, just back and forth, and then just leading on to digging up shit. And in the background, you're going to see me doing some agility laps and heffing. I mean, why do we have to do this repeatedly? It was 200 laps, I believe. Okay, that's enough commentating. Let's do some more rapid fire. Go, go, go. And that brings us to achievement number 50 so far in our list. I'm gonna have to stop just for a second because this specific achievement represents one of the most frustrating aspects of the Master Quest cape, the dreaded time gates. You can't just brute force your way through this cape with high DPS or endless hours of active grinding. Activities like ports or research missions, or in this example, Effigy Incubator, force you to play on Jagex's clock. This single milestone took months and months of real-world time, just waiting for resets. But with one of these massive roadblocks out the way, the momentum was officially on my side. We are roughly a fifth of the way through the list, and things are starting to turn green. Maybe there's no stopping now. Let's keep this going. Most of the cape demands legendary feats of combat and ancient lore hunting. Sometimes Jagex just likes to see you suffer. Case in point, the ridiculous side quests like freezing a monkey carcass and sprinting across the desert to deliver chimp ice before it melts. What? What are we doing here? "75 achievements down, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is where the exhaustion officially started setting in. The initial excitement of the cape has completely worn off, and my brain is completely fried from bouncing between menus, drop tables, and wiki pages. When you're staring down a list this massive, the mental fatigue becomes a bigger boss fight than anything in the actual game. But I'm way too deep to quit now. I need to power through this slump, so we're gonna pick right back up with another rapid fire montage as we push for the triple digit milestone. Let's hit 100 achievements. is triple digits, 100 achievements checked off the list. Hitting this milestone feels incredible, but looking at the grand scheme of things is a massive reality check. Even after everything you've seen, we are still only roughly 50% of the way through the clips I needed for this cape, if I get the cape. The hill is only getting steeper from here. So again, we've roughly crossed the halfway mark. Now let's get into some more. This single achievement encapsulates the absolute worst side of the Master Quest cape grind. Pure, unadulterated, horrific RNG. There's no trick to it, there's no skill expression, and no bad luck protection. I just have to mindlessly do these scaling tasks inside of the empty throne room until RNG finally rolls in my favor. Thankfully it did, but this was questioning my sanity. I was looking up and down the wiki constantly until it just magically and beautifully appeared in my inventory. Best of luck to you with this one, best of luck. Intersection here just to highlight the next 3 achievements. They're not particularly special in their own right, they just address something that the Master Quest cape kind of has going on. In the first clip, you're going to see just me running around in an old piece of content, which is the Stronghold of Security, or the other one, Player Security, whatever it's called. I forgot that existed, so I got lost running around old piece of content, which I never would have explored. And in the second one, still talking about exploration, I've been on Anachronia a ton, and yet there was still this little niche part I never went to and clicked the statue. Master Quest cape achievement right there. And then the final one, I've done so many ED2 runs, and there's just this little spot at the side that yet again gets me a Master Quest cape requirement. Some of them are so easy like this, but they just feel like a chore, you know? Back to rapid fire though. If you made it this far in the video, I just wanted to express the interest. Obviously, this video has taken me a lot of work to edit together, but I'm happy if you're still here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying it, and the next bit of commentary, I guess I'll see you at 150 achievements completed. And that right here is achievement number 150, at least on this list. Now, to be completely honest, this specific clip isn't anything crazy, it's just a completely ordinary task that happened to land on a major milestone. But hitting 150 means the finish line is officially in sight, and there really aren't that many to go. Let's keep pushing. Here's a few achievements I want to talk about. You're going to see the KBD book and then the Ripper Demon books come in the background. Those were actually quite fun to get. You know, they have a bit of bad luck mitigation. But leading on to one that I really want to talk about. These stupid ancient cavern log pages things. 26 pages exist, and the fact that you're able to get dupes and it's like a 1 in 30 drop chance. How outdated is this? Something like this needs to be changed. I did it, but it needs changed. Dive into the archaeology skill and sweep up two of the major categories that I have left, being the ancient mysteries and the final research achievements. Sending my research team out to those final higher level missions is a waiting game that takes days of real world time just to unlock a single lore transcript. But with the last dig site fully excavated, the mysteries solved, and the final research papers signed off, the lore grind is officially maxed out. Let's see what stands between me and those last few achievements. I would love to say that this has a happy ending. We were right there. Look at this. After thousands of hours, hundreds of achievements, and surviving some of the worst RNG this game has to offer, the finish line was practically staring me in the face. But this is RS3, and unfortunately the Master Quest cape has one final, brutal trick up its sleeve. Despite throwing everything I had at this grind, I hit a brick wall. Not because a boss was too hard, and not because my luck ran out, but because of a horrific, unskippable time gate. When the game physically locks you out and says come back tomorrow or come back next week for a daily or weekly reset, whatever it is, there's absolutely nothing you can do. To be this close, just a handful of time-locked achievements away from the ultimate prize, and have it to just stop? It's incredibly frustrating feeling. But we didn't come this far just to stop right before the finish line. The grind doesn't end here. I am going to keep pushing forward, logging in every single day, knocking out these final time gates the exact second I can. The cape will be mine, and when that final pop-up hits, you guys will be the first to see it. This next bit, towards right at the end of the video, to highlight some people, either from the clan or people that I know, or high-ranking members or other content creators. I've asked a few of them for their opinions, their insights towards the time-gated existence within the game. So I'm going to put a few of these up on the screen, and I'm not going to comment on them. I'm just going to highlight some others' opinions, and then I think we'll wrap it up. This one comes from my duo. So he's stating, for him personally, time-gated content is bad for a large majority of the player base. Most people will have a 9 to 5 job or have kids but still enjoy playing the game at the end of each day. But those players don't have the time to spend, X amount of time each day managing ports, doing all this other time-gated content with limited play. It basically ultimately locks them out of getting this type of achievement, which could be true. This next one comes from the RS Lorehound, who also makes YouTube RuneScape related content. He's saying, as someone who's received the Master Questscapes and makes guides on it, you should check them out. They have an interesting take on the time-gated requirements. They actually think that some time-gated requirements make sense, and in their opinion, ports should not be doable if you've spent a significant amount of time, or rather it should not be doable unless you've spent a significant amount of time expanding and upgrading it. The issue being that the game does a really poor job of signposting you into that time-gated requirements. So in order to fix this, it would need better signposting, and then that would dramatically improve the whole Master Questscape experience. And they furthered on by saying that, they've had their Master Questscape since 2021, and they still do not have trimmed because they don't have every scroll piece, and that aspect of the time-gatedness is rather ridiculous. This one comes from the Rank 3 duo CGIMs, and they're saying a bit different aspect or different take onto time-gatedness, and adding things such as bad luck mitigation onto the higher end bosses, so you're not spending potentially thousands of hours, especially as a duo. Or how about combat achievements for duo, trio, 4 or 5-mans for certain combat achievements that literally are impossible. Something worth thinking about. It comes from a fellow clanmate of mine. They're saying that they don't mind some time-gated content as it encourages longer-term goals and shows consistent dedication. Being proud of your port score or being happy with your Dino Land base camp. But it isn't very healthy for temporary game modes such as leagues. They're saying they prefer average rewards being locked behind things like maybe achievements, a different way to put them in the game. Well, we all saw this one coming. Here is Mindigaz coming in saying that as an achievement addict, they don't mind having some time-gated achievements because they know that even the longest time-gated achievements can be done way before they'll be done with a bunch of other things. It just takes a tiny bit of planning ahead. That being said, it could be troublesome. It could become quite an annoyance if that time-gated stuff is literally the last thing you have left. Okay, this is going to be a long one, so bear with me. If We Were CGIM is a trio CGIM, but realistically they're a duo because the third quit a long time ago. They're saying that Jagex has essentially half-assed the time gate issue recently with the Dailyscape update that only touched on some of the things, but they left a bunch of tiny obscure ones which kind of defeats the point, like Mylar and Taverley Herb Shots, the insects from pet shops, ports as a whole, but they left weeklies and monthlies and long time gates such as ports, Dino Land, Thalmond, IAEA, Effigy Incubator. They left all of these exactly as they are. But it's worth highlighting that the Effigy Incubator literally takes 12 months. You can do it with 6 with reset tokens, and they're only on a maybe list right now of being removed. But they did do something, or rather, they hoped that they would do something about ports and herbs runs. There's been suggestions given, you could have things such as herb gardens that would take lots of seeds and gradually give herbs over time, instead of having to do a run every single, 40 to 60 minutes if you want to be efficient. But fixing something like ports is a bit more difficult because fundamentally there's a lot that would need to change to accommodate it. Maybe things like having story missions available right away and let you select them at will, and leave the Dailyscape side of things just letting you get the trade good missions, or letting you have infinite roles, maybe they come from somewhere else. They understand why there's no rush to essentially fix these until a full overhaul happens, but really, if the road to restoration is in effect, these type of things really should be addressed. And that brings us to the end of the chapter of this journey. Looking back at where we started, what we accomplished is wild. We did accomplish a lot of tasks, and we did survive a lot of RNG things. A lot of them, and I pushed the account further than I actually ever thought I would. Sure, Jagex time gates have managed to steal my immediate victory right at the finish line, but honestly, it's just a matter of time now. The hard part is essentially done. The foundation is laid, and I am actively chipping away at those final tasks that I need to get done. I am so incredibly close to finally equipping the Master Questscape, and I promise you the payoff is going to be worth the wait. if you want to see that exact moment this grind finally ends, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you enjoyed the journey so far, and let me know in the comments what your worst time-gated experience actually has been. Thank you so much for watching this very long episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Speaking of dungeoneering, I'm just trying to clear off some floors, so just for the sake, I'm doing small ones, but there's the dungeoneering level. I'm gonna go ahead and leave right now, so that's 112 dungeoneering, which puts us 3 levels away from Edemu's. That's just kind of like the mini goal, might go further than that, but 5 million to a level. But if I were to do a quick chat, and this person near me is gonna have to see this too, I have 4.6 million dungeoneering tokens. I couldn't actually even buy this level if I wanted to. It's close, but I couldn't. Oh boy, I'm getting bored of dungeoneering again. Not that I wasn't ever. Well, that's it. The duo is on. That means we're off to dungeoneering. I'm really hoping I can get 113. That's kind of the goal. 113 is the goal. That's 4.8 million though, so I don't know about that.
Ah, shit bag.
Oh, I leveled up. Now, that rude. That's in the clip now.
Good.
That's rude. And I've got music in the background, so it's copyrighted. They'll bring out Mega Giga Elder Overload, and then you'll be like, well, shit.
Oh my god.
Congrats.
Oh, she's done it.
That is.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So you just saw the clip of one of the clannies getting the Stadius Warhammer, right? So cut to maybe an hour later, and then there's this. Really? Well, I've been doing my fletching, and if you look at my inventory, it's kind of a bit random. The reason I'm doing this is because if I go into my bank and go over here, I've got all these martial bows ready to go, but I'm pretty sure you're still meant to use those amulets, so I actually need a smithing boost to be able to smelt my platinum bars, platinum ore that I've got in there. And obviously I have the crafting level to make them thereafter, so I'll get the boost and then just smelt them. I decided to keep the brown ones though, because, you know, if I'm already here with boost, why don't I try and boost up for these adrenaline renewals? They're really good. Obviously I need to look into super adrenaline 4s and make sure I have the Arbucks as well. But make those for PVM, and I'm gonna make a bunch of necklaces because my duo is still doing his crafting, so if he's got those ready to go, that'll help. Actually, you know what? Let's keep you on the camera for this. So we'll put this in for the sake of smelting faster. We will put on our superheat form. I will grab one of those a super restore because I know I'm gonna fail this. Let's unlock this. Move this over here. So we want smithing to go up to 104. 1, 2, 3. Moment of truth. 106. There we go. That gives me enough time so I can go to my platinum ore and then just begin. Yeah, I'll come back once I've made the stuff and looked into how to make those adrenaline potions. Why not? Well, I ended up being super duper close to herblore level when I was making those adrenaline potions, so I believe I'll get it right about now? Now? There we go. 111 herblore. This means when it comes time for me to do the super duper adrenaline, what are they called? No, go away. To do the adrenaline renewals, I only need a +4 boost, and I will do these, except I'm doing farm runs right now for Arbucks. I've got 528 super adrenaline 3s ready, but I do not have the Arbucks ready. So I'm planning these. I'll have that done in maybe 3 or 4 herb runs, and then I can do the boost and make those. Should be pretty good. And in the meantime, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What was I doing? Oh, right, the necklaces for the bows. Right, I remember. Well, I went ahead and made those amulets. I've got a ton of them. There's more than this. There's more in the bank. These martial bows are so bad. This is going to be like, what, 250k, maybe 300k XP? And it took so long to get to this point. This cannot be the fletching meta. There has to be something I'm missing. Obviously, I'm going to do these because they're there, but goddamn. I was looking into what stuff I can kind of do on the side, you know, when the duo's not on for dungeoneering. And I was looking at the skills and I'm going, okay, well, I've got fire making here, that's doable, smithing, obviously fletching, but fletching I'm thinking about just using IAO on the background, just as a heads up. But I was looking at smithing in particular, and, you know, I was looking at a furnace core, Orthan furnace core. I'll put the requirements up on the screen, and unless I'm missing something, the worst part is getting 2 glorious bars, which, don't get me wrong, is not fun. I'm not looking forward to it. But I mean, I've done it before. I can go ahead and get 2 glorious bars. And then the fine sand, it sucks, but I've done that before too. So why not go for some Orthan furnace core action? And now the roar just happened, so actually I think I'm going to go do this in Anachronia. But yeah, what do you think? I think we'll go for that. Why not? Just a little side project? Oh, I should really be having urns. I thought I had them, thus I'd bring the urn enhancer, but I don't. Should I make them? Yes. Will I make them? Probably not. Just being honest. Look at the duo. Look at the duo. Look at him. That's him right there. And there it is. 120 archaeology. He's only gone and done it. I don't know what his next AFK is going to be. I'm going to guess woodcutting. But we'll do a G's in the chat. Just like that. And now he's already gone. Just like that. But yeah, that's another 120 for the duos. Well, it's time for a cheeky little farm run, but the duo's on, so we're gonna go straight into dungeoneering after this. I am currently 1.6 mil off, so I'll definitely get 114. If we absolutely push our limits, maybe I can get 115, which means I could kill Edemu, which means I could get tool seeds, which means I could go camp there for a little while and get me and the duo some new tools. You know, like crystal tinderbox, crystal knife, that kind of thing. That could be cool, right? But yeah, farm run into dungeoneering.
We've got an achievement. Yeah, we can do.
Oh, ding-a-ling-a-ding-dongs. And now that we've reached this point in the video, I'm gonna very politely ask and remind you, if you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And now we're gonna move on to a part where the duo and I actually decided to learn something. Obviously, we didn't take it too far. We did it for the Master Quest Cape book for me, which was great. We have plans to revisit in the future, but let's go see the Espresso Depresso cat lady now.
Am I cleansing this one that's like warm?
Yeah, not yet. One chain dead.
Ow. Backfired, ow.
They're dead.
Cleanse. Okay, only 2 of them worked. Don't really spam click all 3 when you kill them.
Do it again. Quick.
Yeah, clicking it. Hit it. So they're all dead now, right?
Yeah, I've got my thing. Oh!
Instant kill.
Why?
Probably too slow. He's not done any damage. Oh, I died.
Yeah, we got killed by the reflect on the crocodile.
Two chains down, need 1 more scarab.
There's none.
Right, time's up. GG.
Destructions in 15 seconds. I need scarabs.
Right, there's no scarabs. Like, TP out, we're not gonna get it because there's no scarabs alive.
Now you should have to take it.
Kaboom.
No. That is right though, because like I'm charging the...
That did 3 now, wasn't it?
But I have the debuff from hitting him.
What about for the 10?
Are we not done?
Oh, maybe it'll be for the 40. Instant kill. How did I get instant kill?
Whoa, what? Oh, because I just soaked.
Oh, right, so that's still counted then.
Yeah. With all that knowledge and mistakes we made along the way, it was only inevitable for something like this to happen next. Yes.
No. Why is there a floor flask on the floor?
For fuck's sake.
So we've got. We need to fine tune that phrase. That's our worst part for sure.
Give me my page. Where's my
problem
book?
Isn't it? The problem isn't it coming
My book.
to you? Get it?
I got my book. Well, we did it. We did do it. It took, I want to say, it was less than 10 attempts. It took less than 10 attempts. I want to say 8. I'm not really sure. I can't remember if I missed a kill or an attempt or two in the recording, but I don't think so. And if that's the case, that means it took us 8 attempts to get a 17-minute kill. Obviously, it was a bit rough. We didn't really know what we were doing. Like I probably said in the intro, we didn't look at guides really that much. It was a bunch of asking around. We briefly looked at videos to see the mechanics and kind of figure it out as we go and try and figure out why some deaths actually happened. And then we theorized, went back in, and, you know, we got the kill. Oh, but it was mentally taxing. And to be honest, if we're looking forward to any idea of Reaper Crew or Master Quest Cape or Trim or Comp or whatever, they're going to get harder than a Masket. Like, AOD is terrifying, Yakamaru is terrifying. I want to say we'll get there, and we might, but hey, we killed it. Huge, huge. I don't care if the time's not very good, this is a big deal for us. Alright, with that intensity out of the way, how about we finish up the episode with something we started a bit earlier, and we'll just end with a nice, chill, casual note. How about that? Right, I was starting my smithing on to that furnace core thing, and I realized I have the tokens to buy. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I know what I'm looking for, not this utility. Advanced. Which one? Oh, I need to get both. So I'll buy that, and then I guess I'll buy the advanced one. So this should make it so I use coal if in overheat, 50 coal for 60% heat. I don't know what this does. I don't have a lot of coal, but you know, whatever. I bought it. Now you know. Now I'm gonna go do the smithing part again. Okay, you know what? This auto heater thing, absolute game changer. I love it. And I can't wait to have the furnace core on top of this. This makes me want to go down the smithing route instead of the fletching route. I say that, but everything makes me want to go down the anything except fletching route. But I'm getting like, 20 to 30 progress each hit. I'm gonna let this time out just so I can show you what it's gonna do, but I might actually finish it before it does it, even though it's a waste of coal. But it's cool. This is new to me. Yeah, see the progress went up. Right, I have my 2 curved masterwork melee plates, I guess, which means I need to go get the sandstone part of things, but it's 1/10 less than the measure, so this really shouldn't take me long at all. I don't even think I'm going to take the golem outfit out for it because I just don't care. I'll take this and I'll go to the sandstone quarry. I'll get those. I'll put a little excuse me. I'll put a little ooh, penguin. I'll put a little list up on the screen now of everything I need to get. I've got most of it. I need to figure out how to get swamp tar, which is a bit weird. And I've got to make some Taramin incense sticks, and I've got to get 4 dragon burners, but all of this should be easy peasy. This should be done in no time. I plan to do it before I go to bed, and as you can see up here, that's the time. So the plan is before bedtime. Bedtime. I'm an adult. I swear I'm an adult. You're saying this, but I'm chopping logs. Normal logs. Because, that furnace core, if you remember the list that I showed, I need those Taramin incense sticks, and according to the wiki, I need normal logs for that. I cannot believe, at this stage in the account, I'm chopping normal logs. And I need 400 of them, and it takes forever because the trees just break. Well, I was doing a farm run for Taramin of all things, because like I said, I needed those. But I should be able to maybe, there we go, step out of here. 114 farming. Wow, what's the total XP? That's 57 mil. Okay, I unlocked nothing. But it's another level, right? Do we get anything? I get a new dinosaur at 115, which I don't even think I'm gonna do because then I'll not have the bottled dinosaur roars. So who knows? But the farming level's in. I'm gonna get the Taramins probably in about a few hours because I'll need to do probably 3 runs of Taramins to get all the ones I need, which is fine because I'm still kind of stuck on the whole. What is it? I'm stuck on the whole, why are words failing me? Swamp tar. I don't have the swamp tar, and these guys in here only just got fed, so that's going to be a while, and I've not looked up how long they even take to grow. It makes me not want to do smithing just yet, but you know what I could do in preparation? I could make urns. I didn't realize the Artificer's measure was so good. I didn't know it had like an extra chance to just make extra urns. If you look in the chat, the measure has manufactured an extra item. I'm gonna have a ton of urns. I think the goal for this is I'll make maybe 500 mining urns, and then the plan is to go get 100 Promethium ore, the Daemonheim one, because I've got 100 of the rest of them except Promethium for some reason, unsure why. And then those are 5 bars each, so that's essentially 5 bars. And I'm being told that if you boost to the level for smithing, it should apply the whole smelting bar extra chance, which is 103. And if you look, I'm 50k off of 101, so I could just use my banner boost. Why not? End up with a few extra ones. There's a couple steps I want to do along the way before I do the mining part. I want to actually go make the best in slot perks, because if I look at my pickaxe, Careless 5 and Hone 5. Careless is good, Hone 5 is good, but it's not Hone 6, is it? So I might give Hone 6 a few tries. I don't know how many tries, because I don't have the components to do the guaranteed, you know, the silent ones, which, you know, I've got 7, you need 9, so that's not happening. I could give it a few tries with the sharp one, but I think I actually have to go dig up some artifacts. I've changed my mind. I gave Hone 6 a couple shots and I just couldn't get it. So we're gonna run with Careless 5, Hone 5. And like I said, I only need 100 of the Promethium ore, which just means 50 mines, right? Because I have the stone spirits. I've got the whole setup here. I've got the urn enhancer, I've got the ore box, I've got the perfect plus, I've got a gargoyle. This really shouldn't take that long. I need to figure out where it is. I think it's this way. And then after that, I guess we'll come in with a very quick smithing level one way or another. I might even use penguin points, I don't know, just to get it done. Because then I'll be able to banner boost to smelt the bars, and we should be looking at a decent amount of bars at that point. And I got my 100 Promethium ore. Now, I don't really have anything I want to smith, so I'm hoping I've got enough penguin points in here. Uh-oh, maybe? How much is 4 gonna be? I should have maybe thought about this beforehand, but is that 50k? No, okay. So, I need a small one, no, a medium one, and this should do it. 3, 2, 1, boom. That's 101 smithing. Now, what this allows me to do is to use my banner boost, and then I'll be able to smelt those bars, getting me up to 103, so I get an extra bar chance. Whether or not it works, I don't know. We're gonna have to see that kind of as we go, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So I've got, quickly let me run in here, run. Got 100 of each ore, so that means I can, in theory, 500 bars, right? So if the boost doesn't work, I'll have 1,090 bars. If the boost does work, I'll have more. So I'm gonna smelt these. Well, I don't think the boost works like this. I'm not getting any extra bar chances. I mean, oh well. Oh, wait. You managed to make an extra 5 bars. It does work. Huzzah! It's been maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes since that last update. I kind of forgot how quick that would be. That's 1,020 bars. From what I've looked, a burial set is 380 something. And I'm pretty sure from 99 to 110 you need 87 burial sets, and this is essentially 3. This is 3 burial sets. That's not ideal. I think I'm actually not going to do it. There's no rush to do it right now, and I don't want to do it without the furnace core anyway. So that was just a little project on the side. I need to kind of figure out what I want to do right now. I'm going to do a farm run to get those Taramins, I think, and plan another set because I still need to prepare that. And then, yeah, maybe, actually, you know what? I have an idea. It's a bit random, but I have an idea. I'll come back to you when I've got that ready. This is unrelated to the furnace core upgrade, because obviously I'm on a bit of a pause timer whilst 1, I wait for the Taramins, 2, I wait for the Swamp Tar. I am wanting to get some better AFK stuff set up, so what could be better than a Blood Fury, right? How do I get a Blood Fury? Well, that's 115 Dungeoneering. But I'm 3.3 million away. I'm actually just gonna buy it. Where is it? So if I do buy X, 1 mil, that's 1 million tokens gone. Let's do it again. 1 mil, yes. And finally, 1 mil, yes. And that puts me 300, let's do 370k. And confirm. That's 115 Dungeoneering. Now this is important because of one thing and one thing alone. Edamu dungeon access. I can only kill these on Slayer task, so I guess I'm going to need to get a Slayer task. Luckily I have all the points to force this, and obviously once I get one, I'll favorite it. My Slayer points are going to take a massive hit doing this, I'm aware of this. But you know what I can get whilst I'm here? It's something I've been interested in, because obviously my Slayer gear can crit. So where is it? Chaotic Grimoire. Yeah, this is the crit chance one. I'm gonna buy that. And I'm gonna buy, let's say, 10 pages for 50k tokens. Yeah, so if I add all, Got 10 hours of this. This will help with Corp. This will help with pretty much anything Slayer related. This is cool. So I guess it's time to go to IKEA lady and see if she'll give me an Edemu task. Here's the moment. I didn't get an Edemu task and I burned through like 300, maybe 400 Slayer points. Couldn't get Edemu, but I got Undead, and Undead qualify, so I should be able to just walk in here now. Wow. I don't think this face guy exists anymore, does he? No. Okay, here's the guys. I'll put the drop rates up on the screen. I think the blood shard is roughly 1 in 500. Yeah, it's been so many years since I've been there. I don't know if you heard my cat in the background there, but his tail is slapping against the keyboard. See? Anyway, yeah, let's hope I get lucky. Well, that was unfortunate. That did not work out. I did not spoon the Blood Fury. Yeah, what does that mean? It means I can't really keep doing this. I've got 2 hours left. I might use my 2 hours of charges just to get it done, but then unfortunately, I have to go sit at energies. There's nothing more to be done. So I'll try and get a couple more tasks. I don't want to go under 1500 points just at all. But yeah, okay, so we're 150 kills into the drop rate of 1 in 500. Going on here, got my cannon over there pulling most of them. I'm sure this isn't the exact spot. Maybe it needs to be a little further north. But yeah, I can just sit here, AFK these, you know, only for 250 cannonballs worth, but, you know, that's still 250 cannonballs worth. We could get the neck in that time, and I used another nearly 400 points for this. This really sucks. This really, really sucks. They have a decent weighting at Laniakea, it's just not happening. Well, the Laniakea Slayer is not working out for me, but I have an idea. If I go to Jacqueline in Lumbridge, right? Because you get an elite on every task, and she gives zombies, she gives a bunch of different stuff, so this should be doable. Skeletons and goblins, this isn't gonna work out, but the idea is I take this, don't look at me ruining the points here, right? Don't look at that. But I'm gonna do it one more time. Zombies. So 27 zombies. That counts for Edemu, so I'll get an elite. An elite drops the Blood Fury necklace shard, 1 in 125-ish. Okay, let's do this then. Well, it's unfortunate, but I just completely ran out of charges. I don't have the ecto. Melee wasn't working out so well. Which means my hand has been forced. I'm in a get resources and get stuff together before I can go back to stuff. I'm trying to figure out why exactly I wanted the Blood Fury. I know I say Corp, but even if I want Corp, why do I want Corp? There's not a hidden agenda here. I actually have no idea. I guess I was just looking for a side project since I can't do Dungeoneering without the duo on. Well, I mean, I can do Dungeoneering without the duo on, but I would prefer not to. Because, you know, it's duo activity. There's not that many in the game. I have done so many Edemus from doing the nonsense at this point. 636, I'm dry for the necklace. I just wanted to go sit at Corp or something with that Blood Fury. I don't know if it would be any good. I don't know if you have to recharge it with a different shard. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I actually think you do, so maybe this was silly. I don't know. I just wanted to do it because I thought it would be kind of cool, but it's just not happening. With Edemu's not exactly working out the way I wanted to, not spooning. Not even not spooning, I just wasn't getting on drop rate. I'm going to move on to a couple of random clips before going back and then before returning to the Furnace Core, so I was just giving you a little bit of context here. To revisit what I was doing, this setup is set for those super adrenaline renewal, I don't know. It's set up for those. But I'm checking the wiki, and yes, that's what I need. Adrenaline renewal potion, 1 extract, 1 Arbuck, 1 adrenaline 4, which I have, and then 2 roars. I have all this. Obviously I do not have the level. I need 4 levels to be able to do this. So what I've went ahead and done, I've set this preset so I can go fast. I've got stews, and somewhere in here, somewhere in this absolute oh, by the way, got an Edemu soul. Somewhere in this mess, here we go, we've got the brown spices. So the moment I hit 115, question mark, 115? 115. The moment I hit 115, I'm going to load the preset and make what I can, and hopefully I can get through them all. That would be ideal. I don't think so, because I'm not going to do the log out, log in, hold the boost nonsense. But yeah, I'll come back to you whenever I've done it, or unless I fail every single one of these. I underestimated how much I would get done. I have 41 flasks of this. Obviously, if we put this into something like Raziel, it's 1 dose a kill. So 6, 12, 18, 20. That's about 240 kills worth of Raziel. That's not that good. The XP was cracked, though. I was getting like 1.7k a pot. But, I mean, that's not consistently boostable. What I really need to do is get to 113 somehow, and then I can just banner boost those. But it's nice to know I have some here. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to go to Raziel? No, but I don't actually have an answer for you right now, so cue the next clip. Well, I'm gonna do Corp anyway, because if I ever want to return to the whole Edamu thing, having those cannonballs really made a difference. So I'm gonna multicast this. I'm not on the right spell book, so I'm gonna do that first, but yeah, I'm gonna do Corp. Same thing as one of those clips back in the past. There's nothing to show you unless I get a sigil, because it's not going to be the pet this time, is it? Because I've already done that one. So here's hoping we get a ton of cannonballs. Here comes the last Corp kill of the hour, and as you can see, 6,000 cannonballs. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. What I think I'm going to do now is, I was doing some research into this whole critical path dungeoneering thing, and I want to give it a shot. I think that's something I could get really, really good at, and really quickly. So I'm going to do a farm run. I'm going to see if there's any other stuff. Oh, also, by the way, this new Dungeoneering Grimoire. Crit chance. It's great. I love it. Yes, so farm run, and then I'll go see if I can do some critical path dungeoneering, I suppose. I just wanted to throw in this clip here. Congratulations to Swaggy Cat. Look at that. All GM. Huge. Deserves all these cheesies. All of them. Well, it's not really the clip I thought I was going to make. Basically, I was making dinner, you know, that kind of thing, and I wanted an AFK, and I was like, what have I been focusing on? Fletching. Where can I go for fletching? Oh, why don't we do the Zygomite things? And there we go, that's 102 fletching. I want to say 8 more to go there in no time, but my god, this is slow. Oh, this is brutally, brutally painful. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Probably revisit Dungeoneering when the duo gets on, if he's up for it. Or maybe we'll go back to Maskate. Who knows? But yeah, this is just an AFK, and I wanted to capture the level. It was killing time because the duo is still not on. And I'm back to Edamu, so let's see if I can get the Blood Fury to drop. Why not, right? Why not? During Creatures of Daemonheim, we're back at the Edamu. I've got so many tool seeds now. It's crazy. And that little stint at Corp means I get to just sit here with this cannon constantly blasting. And maybe the Fury will happen. Maybe I'll go to Dungeoneering later. I guess we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see. Alright, that's enough Edamu footage. I think we've all stomached enough of that, and we've also stomached enough of me going, wah, I didn't get the item. So, no more of that. This is the midway point where I'm gonna just politely remind you, if you're enjoying the episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me that Edamu suck, all of the above. But it's time for us to return to Dungeoneering, it's time for us to finish that Furnace Core, and when I say return to Dungeoneering, it's time to finish Dungeoneering.
Howdy.
Whoa! Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong.
Swinging like a swing swan. Oh wait, what level was that? Dead path, good start.
Good morning, it's a new day for me, as you can tell from the time at the top. In my inventory I have all the stuff to make that Furnace Core. The only thing is I haven't taken the Stone Spirits out of here, because that's going to be a nightmare. So I'm really, really, really hoping it works in here. Now, let's see, do I smelt it? No, do I smith it? Missile other? No. Got... Glorious Power. Right, there we go. Blah blah blah. I need to take the Stone Spirits out. God damn it. Alright, let's try this again. It's Orichalcite, Dracolich, yada 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 yada. So in here, Glorious Bar, Orthan Furnace Core. There we go. let's press the button, I suppose. 6 seconds. I don't think I can park this, right? That's not a thing, is it? Earthen furnace core. The thing is, I've heard this is good because obviously it's an offhand, right? But I also heard that, you know, for smithing you should be using the crystal hammer, obviously, but also the crystal tinderbox can apply to smithing. So I don't know. Regardless, I have a new skilling upgrade. Whether or not I'm going to use it right now, I don't know, because I need to do mining. Because I don't really want to do... well, I've got enough to make 3 primal burial sets. So I guess I could do that if I felt like it. Never mind, I've changed my mind. I want to go back into dungeoneering. It's going to be a little bit of solo because the duo is not around. I am 5.8 million away from a level up, and I've got 4.2 million tokens. So I'm thinking maybe 4 floors and I'll be able to just buy that level. I don't know why I really want 117, but I do want 117. It's grinding on my nerves and I want to go get it, so guess what? I'm going to go get it. Well, I have called it, so I'm gonna buy that, and then how much is needed? Let's do 270k. Yes, I will buy it. Ta-da! 117 dungeoneering. I am out of tokens, but you know, with how much the duo and I have been blasting this, those tokens will build back up. I'll probably end up being at like 119 and just buying 120. That's kind of the future that I kind of see for myself. 117 is pretty good. I am tired, so I think I'm gonna actually go have a nap. I got up too early. Oh, magic level. 106 magic coming in from a door. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Quick little jump in from live exotic here. I'm looking at the clips I have left and how I still want to get to the final part of this video. Or with the clips I have, there's a certain point I want to get to before I end the episode. This might be a long one. I'm going to do a bit of smithing. I have the whole new setup here. I've got the hammer, it's got Careless 5 and Tinker 4. It's not Tinker 5. I think there isn't a Tinker 5. It's not the Bis, but some of those perks are ridiculous. I've got my furnace core here, I've got the full outfit. Obviously I've got all the important things from here. What I think I'll do is I'll save up for more chance to have ceremonial swords, and then from there I will probably do the ceremonial swordsmiths. I mean, why not, right? Like, I have nothing else to spend them on. I'm not buying these outfits. I don't need luminite injectors. So yeah, we'll go for 100%. I've got 3 primal sets I'm gonna do. Obviously I'll hop to the the Artisan's Workshop, is that what this is called? I'm gonna switch to the world that's appropriate for this and maybe edit on the side. My first 100% here, so I'm gonna buy more ceremonial swords. And it looks like this guy's looking at me. Is he for me? Oh yeah, ceremonial sword. I mean, I guess I'll do these. I am editing on the side, so I'm not too bothered. I don't remember how to do this, and I'm not gonna force you to suffer through this with me. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I can't actually remember the last time I missed a level up, but yeah, 102 smithing. Sorry, I didn't do my normal thing. Whoops. And you can hear the cars in the background. It's warm inside, so I have to have the window open. Sorry. Yay, pretend you saw the level up and you heard the ding from my AFK warden. This clip is awful. Well, here we go. This is 3 full sets of primal armor. I didn't actually realize I was that close. I have 3 primal bars left. That's very lucky. So now I've got a few of these power bursts of master strokes. I was just using them a bit frivolously there, because who cares? But I should be able to make 3 full sets now. Making a burial set, blah blah blah. Oh, Solemn Smith. No. Oh no. I should have bought the other thing first. So that's an extra 7%, but... oh wait. Solemn Smith. Block. Oh no! I didn't have this! Oh, well, I feel so stupid now. I shouldn't have been buying these ceremonial things. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I guess I'll end up with 60. God damn it. Okay, these are worth about 300k each. Obviously, a little bit more. I'm not going to level up from this. I've got the Perfect Plus running, everything, so... oh, do I need to heat them up still? Do I need to heat all of them up? So if I swap that one over? Yeah, I'm gonna heat them all up. This really won't take long. Okay, what are we gonna do after this? Maybe prep more by mining. But look at this. Power burst of Master Shock. Look at these bonks. 16k. 9k. 11k. 11k. Huge. Huge. Well, I've just finished my burial sets, which is a little upsetting because I'm 170k off a level. And that's important because if I go get more primal bar stuff, which, you know, I kind of plan to do, I want to be able to at least use my banner boost to smelt the bars faster, which is no, that's smith them faster. Oh, really? I would want 104. Okay, maybe it doesn't matter. I guess I will try and find something in my bank to give me 170k XP. If the next clip isn't that, then I guess I didn't find it. I could not find anything to get me that smithing XP, so who knows, maybe it'll be penguins or something if I'm feeling impatient. But I'm going to mine some inventories of, well, all the primal ores. What I did go ahead and do is put Hone 6 on the pickaxe, so it's Hone 6, Careless 5, that's pretty good. And I wish I had an offhand, but no core hammer for me. So this is gonna have to do. This is probably gonna take a while. I'm gonna fill up the ore box with each ore. I'm not gonna porter them. I feel like that's just gonna be a little bit better. I've got my gargoyle, whom I can't summon because I have the lorehound out. I have my gargoyle here now. And I guess it's time to dig. I've got the perfect plus on, everything's on and ready to go. And I've got about 1,200 of these primal stone spirits, so that'll cover me for a full run at the very least. Wanted to get this part in here. This person is just saying they hate me. They did their quick chat of Ripper Demon Prestige, and it's because I've got the Nipper Demon out, so I'm guessing they inspected and saw the kills. And then I had to just show them that I got all of this, and I don't think they're actually happy for me, not at all. But yeah, it's funny. Well, I've been doing this mining for a little while now. I'm on, I think, the 6th or maybe 7th. I think it's 6th though. Next hit. There we go. 104 mining. Although I think we're going to go do some dungeoneering since the whole crit path removal thing will happen tomorrow most likely, so may as well enjoy it whilst it's here. Alright, dungeoneering's coming in, but you know what? You don't need to watch repeat, so quick little dungeoneering montage, go. Very productive morning. The duo came online, we decided to blast dungeoneering, the update hit. I think I started this morning with, let's say, 86 mil, and I'm at 95.6, 8 million off of 120. I do not have the tokens for this. If I do the quick chat tokens, that's 3.5 million, but I need 8.5, so I'm missing 5 million still, but it still doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go post 120 so the duo can get 120 as well. But yeah, let's hope the update isn't as bad as everybody's foreseeing and try and ignore all the warp stones. Well, we've been doing the new dungeoneering since the nerfs, and people are saying, oh, it'll be about the same rates, just the XP is distributed elsewhere. No, it's not. It's so much slower, it's so much worse because you have to clear every room, so you have to do all the shitty rooms, all the long rooms. The leaderboards are up right now. Obviously it doesn't mean anything. I'll put a screenshot up on the screen of me and my duos. Rank 1 for duos, but that's not gonna last. I've got 4.3 million tokens with 5.3 million until, you know, 120, but the duo is super burnt out by these changes, and I don't blame them because they're terrible. Oh well, I'll finish it at some point, and I'm just gonna go back to mining and being unhappy with this. Well, this is the moment we've been waiting for. The duo and I weren't really on today, so I had to do, I think, basically 1.5 floors, and then that gave me the tokens. But if I do this, let's say 390k, hit OK, and there we go, 120 dungeoneering. I've never had this in my life. This is a first for me. Oh, this is exciting. So I can go over to this guy now. Let's see, skill cape of dungeoneering, blah blah blah, 120. Yes. Yep. There we go, I've got a dungeoneering master cape. I've never had that before. Oh man, I hate dungeoneering. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Thank you to everybody here. I'll give them the thank you. Yeah, what do we do now? Obviously, dungeoneering's not actually over, because the duo's going to need it as well, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Maybe it's back to mining? Yeah, sure, why not? Not got my urns on me, that would help. So I did the math, it should be 1,536 primal bars lets me make 4 sets. I have 3 bars short of that, but I should be able to save bars, right? Where's the bar saving? Oh, is there no bar saving? Uh-oh. I thought there was bar saving. I might actually need... Oh, no. Oh, I didn't smelt the bars at 103. Oh, that was stupid of me. I legitimately need 3 more. I'm probably gonna do that first. Okay, finally we've reached the point in the video I wanted to get to. I'm gonna start with some of the the preface to the idea, and then I'll show you one thing from it, and then we'll end the episode. But yeah, I really wanted to get to this point so I can let you know what's coming up in the very near future. It's time to prepare the soups. The duo and I are gonna do Crosis. We're aiming for about 10 soups, so that's 5 soups each. I don't know how many kills that's going to end up being, but yeah, this part's the miserable part where we have to collect all the enriched stuff. We're aiming for about 260 of each, so that would mean I need to end at roughly 500 charges. Okay, this is going to take a while. According to Google, you get 10 to 15 soups worth in an hour, so RIP my day. So the plan is to get 6 soups of each, basically, so we have 3 on each account, and that should guarantee... Oh, I don't know, let's say 5 kills as a conservative estimate, which means we need 156 of each resource, excluding Hunter, because we have a fuckload of those from way back in the day. That's not too bad. I've done about half of what I need to get from this one. The duo is working on the woodcutting one before he has to go out, and I guess I'll finish up by doing fishing. And maybe we'll give that a go tonight, potentially. There's all the stuff, that's 156, which means 6 soups of each. Obviously the fungus is at 9,000, but that's a whole different thing. So I'm gonna make these, which I believe needs 26 of one, and then a bowl. I guess I'll show you when I'm done. It probably won't take long. Well, there we have it. There's 6 of each soup. That means 3 for me, 3 for the duo, and when we eventually decide to give it a shot, we've got enough there for at least a few kills, because I'm pretty sure you only use the soups right at the end on the middle phase. So no promises of that'll be the following clip or whatever, but that wouldn't be at least for a good 4 or 5 hours from now. Sorry, that was my phone. And I'm gonna go have a nap, I think. Well, here we are. We're at Crosis. Neither of us really know what we're doing because PVME seems to disagree with itself between the written and the video example. So we have a rough idea. I'll record the kills, but I say kills. I'll record the attempts, but we'll see how it goes. I don't expect well. And when I say it's not gonna go well, it really, really didn't to begin with. Like I was saying in that little introduction clip, PvMe has the written and the duo video guides, but they actually don't follow the same process. Like the video guide is clearly more meant as a speed kill rather than an actual guide. In the background you're going to see just some random footage of our first few attempts, and when I say first few, I think we did about 10 before we finally figured it out. The main issue we didn't realize was after you rot all of the nodes that you're mining or fishing or whatever, we didn't realize you had to click on the node one more time to rot it to essentially extend the timer. We got to the middle a couple of times, but we hadn't extended the rot timers on any of the nodes, so then Croesus closed the mid, and then that was that, and we got kicked out just like that one that's in the background now. Boom, gone. But this is raw footage of our first kill. I'm gonna leave it sped up, and I'm gonna show you the full kill. Enjoy.
Spore, ancient mycelium, static bloom. Breathe the rot, feel the pulse. Corruption thrives in the stagnant decay. A beautiful bloom from the deep. The cycle is complete.
We're reaching the end. Obviously, I have a bunch of Croesus clips. I decided to leave out about 7 of the failed attempts. It didn't seem much point. It's just us not realizing the mechanics properly until the end. I hope you enjoyed the sped up kill. Obviously, it was messy. Obviously, there was a ton to improve on, but we have done because we want to focus on this moving forward. I am going to stop the episode here, though, because we're already over half an hour, which is ridiculous. It's the end of Season 3. I don't know if you noticed, you probably fell asleep during the video, to be honest, but for some reason, I lost episode 27. Don't know where it went, not a clue. It exists on the playlist, I think. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it through to the end of this, thank you so much, and hope you're looking forward to the next actual episode, which, as of release date, that's out tomorrow. Peace out.